Greetings, life forms. What?
It says live.
Ah, yes. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to this Friday, which is morning for me and afternoon for you, David. This is the illustrious David Groom. I am the other one, aka Alex Glow. How's it going?
This is a very, very Friday-ish edition. I just got back from China. I'm completely exhausted and dehydrated and trying to rehydrate with the miracles of whatever this is.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, so this should be perhaps even more chaotic than typical.
splendid. That's what I like to hear. Except for the other parts about not feeling well.
Yeah,
Every
you
time
pushed it.
I think about rehydrating, I think of the Three Body Problem audiobook, which is about some aliens that can. Well, I shouldn't. That was
Oh.
kind of a huge. It's been out for a number of years. Okay, it's been out since like ages ago. So anyway, uh, in the audiobook, they'd always go really dramatically rehydrate. Man, that's a lot of spoilers, kind of. But what anyway? Oh no! We got a couple cool people in the chat. Radomir, aka Deshipu, I think.
Yeah.
And Tariq. What's up, everybody? I am actually alive in the morning for once, which is nice. But what are we gonna do today?
What are we going to do today? Single board computers of some kind, I believe. Maybe various
Indeed.
kinds, mostly one specific kind.
Ah. I
Yeah, that's a
tried
good.
valiantly to find the USB to HDMI capture card that I usually use to turn this into a webcam and like stream the screen from a Pi, but I could not. Man, this is a really good fidget. Oh, that's me making
Wow.
those noises. Sorry. It's on a slight delay for me. Anyway, so Pi 500 plus, and then you have.
Yeah, I have. I kept it in the bag, mostly because it's I've been traveling with it. But I don't know if this will focus.
It's
I
focusing.
have the Imola DVT-1A, which is really exciting. Everyone's been talking about the Imola DVT-1A. There's so much Imola
Wow.
DVT-1A hype, except
Oh,
for
I'm
they're not really
starstruck.
talking about that because that was the old secret name before they actually announced the real name of what it really is, which is let's make sure I got it the right way up. The
Woo!
Arduino Uno Q.
I think
Which
you're backwards for us. But
oh man, I'm
everyone
always
correct
backwards.
me.
Okay. Well, just imagine that the Q is dangling down from the other direction then, and Q is not
Also,
the hardest thing to translate.
yeah, anyone in the chat, please feel free to correct me on that because we never quite know. So yeah, we're gonna talk about here a little bit about your Arduino Q adventures, and then dive into the Raspberry Pi stuff. Typically with Dayglow. Hello, welcome to Dayglow. uh, this is a live build show where David and I actually spend some time digging into hardware that we've had sitting around that we've maybe helped announce or unbox or whatever, but never actually gotten to, and so today is the kind of day.
Mhm.
And we've done a number of other ones, which you can find on both of our YouTube channels. If you go to dayglow.show, which I'm going to pull up on our screen here, you can find this wonderful little page that David created, which includes both of our YouTubes with the specific playlist links, David's newsletter, my newsletter, our Discord, LinkedIn for everybody, and then also these. Okay, so actually, I should have pulled this up. Every episode includes a live notes file, live collaboration file, which we started out doing this basically as a thing, just a fun friends thing, and ended up with this system where we'd create a file where we both dump in, for example, snippets of code that we were talking about, because I'd be like, show me what you're talking about, I don't know what you're saying, or like, what was that example that you had that suddenly worked, and stuff like that. So we make this open to everybody to check out, and you can see everything that we're talking about live during the broadcast and afterwards at this link, which is in the description on whatever platform you're watching us on
And will
now.
eventually be on the website as well once I update the website.
Yes, thank y'all. We got some love for the Three Body Problem. Yeah, it's one of those ones where I haven't seen the show and I may or may not ever see it, but it's a great series, except for like their treatment of women is not amazing. But like anyway.
Mark was at the Arduino product
Oh,
launch in
cool.
Turin with me, by the way. So, hey, Mark, how's it going? That's the first time you
Solid.
met in real life.
Ah, well. So, tell us about your Italian adventures.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, I've been working for some time on the boards guide, the Make Magazine boards guide, which I should have supplied you with a image of the cover for, so you could now switch to that tab, but I don't think
I'm
I
searching it
have.
up.
But if you do something clever while I stall, if you go to magazine.com and look at the newsletters down the right-hand side, I'm pretty sure Dale posted a.
I've got
No,
this
that's
bad
like
boy.
no, we're talking
Yeah,
volume
a different thing.
95. That's volume 91. If you go to the homepage and look down the right-hand side, you'll see Dale's newsletter,
Na, na, na,
and
na, 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 na.
kill the ad. It's kind of under the ad right
Yeah,
there. It says,
I
yeah,
continually kill the ad.
it's one of those two.
Mm.
Up one more. It's either that one or the one above it. They're both about Uno Q. I can't remember which one, but one of them has the cover of the magazine in it, and it
Hey, does
is
this
not
say
that
Arduino Q?
one.
No, not this guy.
Yeah, so it must be the other one.
This fella. What's Q got to do with it?
Exactly.
There we
There you
go.
go. So that is the
Oh, it's the
cover.
2020. You're on like car and fashion time with.
Yeah, we switched a couple years ago because by the time the magazine comes out in November, it's
Yeah, that makes sense.
2025 boards are kind of boring.
Passe.
But yeah, we got really lucky this year.
Couldn't have been me.
The one that you brought up earlier, kind of accident, had a bunch of RP2350 stuff on it, but no kind of flagships from Raspberry Pi or Arduino. So this year's very exciting because there's a very big new Raspberry Pi and a very monumentally important Arduino. And so I know we're going to focus on the Raspberry Pi today, but I wanted to just share a little bit about the Arduino.
I love
have
that they
another.
kept the LED
Yes.
thingamajig and they put a little Arduino logo on it.
I
So-
think we might have photoshopped that in, but
Yeah, because it's blue. It's like the
No.
Arduino color. Usually, isn't it a red?
The R4 is red. The R5 is blue, actually. So that is the realistic thing. But if you notice, the Arduino is not plugged in, so obviously there's no.
Oh, that's
LED
true. I don't know. Maybe you could solder something to the bottom. You could have
Sure.
cables coming up from the bottom.
With the new high density connectors, I'm sure there's a power. I'm sure there's a power on there somewhere that you could jack into.
I hadn't heard about that.
Illusion. However, that's not what we did. We just used Photoshop to put some LEDs on there. But that is a real LED animation that happens. It does actually, when it boots up, it does the little squiggly thing. But yes, so not going to go hardcore into this today, but I do believe there is a link in the description where we do go hardcore. A bunch of my friends in China and I at Maker Faire Guangzhou, I don't know what day that was, a couple days ago. I don't know what day it is today. There it is. We did a deep dive into the Uno Q using some of the tools that I'm also going to show off today real quick with the Raspberry Pi stuff. Those are my friends Billy and Kevin in Guangzhou, and they make a couple of different KVM products now, and they were kind enough to hand me a couple of their latest prototypes while I was in town. They were kind enough to do all kinds of things, including helping me get my visa and helping me get to Guangzhou from the airport as well. But so this is their latest. This is just a prototype. The case may be different. Yeah. It's called the Open Interface KVM Go. No, that's fine. It's a smaller version of their thing that I failed to unzip in order to properly present. But let me just do that quickly. So their other product is this is their larger KVM. I say large, it's still pretty small, but this is the original Open Interface KVM. And then now they've got this little one, which as you can see, is keychainable. And whereas this one, I have a bunch of cables that you have to hook up to it to make it work. This one has a built-in HDMI. So you can plug it straight into the target, and it's also got a micro SD card there. But you can also get it in VGA and DisplayPort versions. And so yeah, I wanted to show that off. And this is an even prototype, which is basically a remote keyboard and mouse for any device. You just plug it in the USB here, and then your phone becomes the mouse or keyboard. And it's a really cool product, but my favorite thing about it is actually this connector.
It's got
Where
the extensible jaw, like a moray.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen these connectors before, but if you
I
poke
should.
it
Oh, what?
now, oh, it's not actually USB-A anymore, it's USB-C. You wanted it to be USB-C, no problem. Oh, no, wait, you want USB-A? Okay, also no problem.
I've seen ones with micro USB where you like push it out, but that's
Yeah,
incredible. Let me
yeah,
actually, I think I have one here. Yeah, here's a micro USB one where you like
yeah,
push it, but that like unhinging. There's all
yeah,
these like biological comparisons. Like this is like
unhinged.
the alien or a moray, and then yours is like a freaking snake. It's fantastic. Ah!
Yeah,
So, could you just tell us really, really quickly about these KVM fellas? Because I, having misplaced my HDMI to USB webcam capture card, feel like this could be very useful for me,
that's
perhaps.
part of the reason why I brought it up. I was excited to hear
Oh,
you. I was excited to hear your misfortune there
screeching.
because, yeah.
Oh, I see how it is.
So yeah, so the original Up interface is kind of designed around this thing that we're gonna. Well, this Raspberry Pi 500 Plus is the least likely thing to need it. But typically, when you have a Raspberry Pi, you just have a little box, not a giant thing like this, and you have to get some way to type on it, use a mouse, etc. And what the Open interface does is it has USB and HDMI, and also a different host USB, which I'll explain later. And then that
Mm.
connects to your big computer, and there's a app that you run on your laptop or desktop or whatever that gives you full KVM functionality, high resolution HDMI, mouse and keyboard, as well as a bunch of other kind of cool little automations like copying and pasting, which is not something you can usually do with a KVM.
Yeah.
So you can copy some code from your laptop onto the Raspberry Pi
Oh,
over this
dang.
KVM tool. And so, yeah, so this is the original Open Interface KVM. They were on Crowd Supply, and you may remember, Alex, when we were at Teardown this year, we hung
Mm-hmm.
out with Billy a bunch. We went out to dinner with Billy.
Sure did.
That's what we're talking about, yeah. So that's the original project. And then so they came to this because they are makers, and actually they create a lot of art installations, their company. And they'd
Mm-hmm.
always be in this situation where you're in the field and your Raspberry Pi that's supposed to be lighting up all these LEDs or whatever stops working, and you're like, oh, what now? And they needed to be able to remote into it without dragging around a monitor and a keyboard and a mouse and all the extra gubbins that you end up plugging into a Raspberry Pi. So that's where the original one came from, and now they're just kind of refining it over time with this more svelte and portable keychain style version. And I believe that one is not started. They haven't started crowdfunding on Crowd Supply yet, but I believe you can sort of put in your email to be notified of when they start.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, there's when the Raspberry Pi Touch Display 2 came out, I was really excited because it has a similar
Yeah.
thing of where you could just like plug it into a Pi, but and it comes up with a keyboard on the screen, which is new for them. But sorry, I got some things stuck in my throat. But this being able to stream to another device without having to
Yeah.
cart around a whole other, plus you can plug it into other form factors of things. Like this is kind of delicate, the Touch Display 2. It's got this like glass bezel
Yeah.
situation. Yeah, rad.
So if
I
you
had
watch the go ahead.
I'd seen the thing, but I don't think I had fully like metabolized what the KVM switch was, and so
Yeah.
it's very
And it
nice.
keeps on getting new features, because the hardware is kind of what the hardware is, but they can keep adding new stuff in the software. And like I said, they're makers like us. They're other KVM solutions are probably going to be mostly geared towards like I work in a data center and I need to be able to access the server. But these guys are more focused on the kind of Raspberry Pis and things like that we are. So they're continually coming up with cool maker-focused products and enhancements to their existing products that make our lives easier.
Mm-hmm. Someone asked for the link to the crowd supply of the KVM dongle, so I'm going to put this in all the chats.
Thank you. And
twice apparently
yeah,
for Twitch. Sorry.
the other thing I was going to say is there's a in that Arduino Uno Q video, there's a much better demonstration of how to use it than I will be able to give today, because we had, multiple camera angles with the display of the laptop recording and stuff like that, and you'll be able to get a really good feel for how the KVM works and how we used it with the Uno Q, which, unlike the Raspberry Pi, only has a single USB-C. It doesn't have HDMI, it doesn't have USB, and you have to plug a USB-C dongle into it in order to be able to do single board computer type thingies to it.
One final thing. I was just pulling up the Dayglow Show hashtag. So, I'm talking about putting stuff in the comments, and you may see other people's comments. You may see some come up on the screen, such as somebody being interested in the KVM dongle. As you notice, there's a little Twitch icon. We're streaming simultaneously to my YouTube and LinkedIn and Twitch and David's YouTube and LinkedIn. And so you may see comments from all of those. You may not see each other's comments because you're watching in different places. But where you can sign up for or track for updates on the show, go to hashtag Dayglow Show on any of those platforms. Well, I don't know, actually. Definitely on Mastodon, you can follow it. On Blue Sky, you can follow it. And both of us are tagged in these posts. And then LinkedIn as well definitely has it. And David, you also post to places such as Discord and maybe other places?
I post to places such as Discord, our own Discord server, and some of our friends' servers, and Mastodon, and LinkedIn, and none of the other sites, because they're all run by a bunch of bad guys that I don't know.
Yeah. I usually, you know what? I forgot to put it on Instagram, but oh well. I'm still on a couple of the bad guy sites, but I try to keep it low. But anyway, cool. So, welcome to Dayglow. That was an awesome intro on stuff. Everybody go check out the Arduino thingies. Also, you wrote a blog post about your adventures.
Gosh, you're so much better at promoting myself than I am. I absolutely live blogged from the event, and that feels like 6 months ago now, even though it was like 3 weeks ago, probably, or 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
that's real.
So I'm really glad you brought that up. But yeah, this is my both press preview part at the top, and then live blogging of the event at the bottom. I guess we mentioned the Arduino hardware, but we didn't mention the other half of the announcement, which was, as soon as I saw the Q on the Arduino Uno Q, I had a strong theory of what the announcement was going to be. So it wasn't a huge surprise when they did announce that Qualcomm is acquiring Arduino, or joining forces, as they gently describe it there. But our Qualcomm will fully own.
I thought Arduino was acquiring Qualcomm.
Yeah. So yeah, you can read all about that there, and maybe some thoughts, some of my thoughts on the acquisition, and some of the some live insights that I don't know if all of this stuff that I shared here is actually kind of on their site yet. Some I don't feel like they've really gone into some of their commitments to Linux upstreaming and stuff like that. I haven't read that anywhere. So there's still some relevant information there, even though it's 2 or 3 weeks old.
I can't believe that I didn't clock immediately that these LEDs were blue now. That's like half my personality. Cool. So, all right. So we're doing a bunch of Raspberry Pi 500 stuff today. What are you thinking about doing with it?
Well, I want to. So first of all, can we just introduce the Raspberry Pi 500 Plus? It's got a little tiny plus on it. Don't forget this plus. That's the most important thing.
It's incredible. Like, the previous ones had a whole 100 update, but this one has so much more new stuff on it.
It's weird. This should be the 1500 or something. Like, I always forget. I always forget to mention the plus, and it's. But so, do you have this box? You have this kit?
Different box, but I already have like a mouse and stuff.
Okay, yeah. So the reason I was excited about this box is this is the desktop kit. And when I was very young and small, the way a computer came is it was just a box, and then you plugged it into your telly, and that was pretty much you were ready to go. And Raspberry Pi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, CM 3, 4, 5, every other Raspberry Pi before, you have to buy a
Mm-hmm.
SD card, HDMI cable, honestly, a keyboard, a mouse, if you want to access it in that way, and a display. And so they've made computers for since 2012 or whatever. But this is the first time they've really made a computer in the sense that you can plug this in to a monitor and a mouse and electricity and internet if you want that, and just actually start using it, because it's got a hard drive in there with the OS pre-install, which you never get usually. You usually have to download a 2 gig or however many thing and flash it to SD card. And these are all very simple to us at this point, probably. Like that process, you do it all the time. A new Raspberry Pi comes out, a new Raspberry Pi, slightly more memory comes out, and you just, I'll flash a new thing, I'll burn it to the SD card, whatever, bung it in there, it's all good. But like, if you've never done any of this stuff, then that's a lot that you have to learn in terms of knowing how to flash an SD card. And they've made it easy, and everything's pretty streamlined for people that haven't done this before. But this is the first one where you can just turn it on.
Well, this series,
and it works.
Yeah. So starting with a Pi 400 a couple of years ago, and then the 500, like this whole series has been going very much inspired by things like the ZX Spectrum and types of things. Evan loves to talk about the way that the name is inspired by all these computers that would come out with like PDP whatever number thingamajigs.
More specifically,
a name and then a bunch of numbers. And
yeah, I think it's the not Amiga, but the Atari. I think the Atari with a 400 and the 800 XL or something like that. I think that specifically might be the exact numbers, but yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and so they're all in one. And then the really cool stuff about this particular version, like, so you mentioned it's bigger conceptually, but it's also like rather heavier, and that's partly because of this situation. Do the thing. Come on, computer, do the It never gets old. The fact that it has this completely programmable RGB backlit keyboard powered by an onboard RP2040, I think. And then you're doing the clicky way. There are these really nice low-profile Gateron KS33 blue switches, which are loud and clicky, according to the diagram on the Gateron website. It was a mistake to eat some oatmeal off screen. There's like a little husk caught in my throat.
That's okay.
Right in the glottis.
All right. Chipperdoodles is saying in the comments they should use hard-to-type symbols like the plus-minus version.
Raspberry Pi Interrobang version. I like that. Yeah. Raspberry Pi 500? Hey, Chippy, what's up? ZX, Atari, Commodore, MSX kind of home computers. Yeah. More little background info on Raspberry Pi lore is that are they still based in Cambridge? I know they got people in Leeds now. Yeah, so sort of the home of Pink Floyd as well, and so their some of their chips are named after like David Gilmour and Roger Waters and stuff like that, which is pretty sick.
I've never heard that. That's
oh yeah
crazy.
Oh man, back in the day, I gotta pull this up then. At some point I made a couple of shorts of interviews with Eben from Maker Faire Bay Area a couple years ago, where he like focusing on a couple of different things, including the Floyd stuff. Is it not on YouTube? I'll find it and shove it at you, everyone. Cool. So we got the cool clicky keyboard switches, which the whole thing comes with a key puller, so that you can swap out the keycaps, which is what I have done with this. Because one of my ambitions at some point is to make some custom keycaps, and I was seeing like, what do I need to model in order to make a base for that? I was thinking I could sculpt some for Halloween if I ever get around to that, which is not likely, but we shall see. And then besides that, we got the RGB backlit keyboard. Oh yes, yeah. So it also comes with a spudger. I put it in a stupid place. Oh, you know what? I left this out actually. I should put this back in before I try to actually run anything on the
Ah!
computer. It's got removable memory. It's got M.2 removable memory and a spudger to take the whole thing apart, which is its whole own wonderful audio tactile clicky adventure. It's so nice. It like I'll just show you because I gotta put this this memory chip back in like an idiot. Oh, and did I also take out the? So you actually, this is kind of a good demonstration. You saw those LEDs running, and that's like I didn't even have the OS chip in there.
Yeah.
Card. I literally just had the onboard RP2040 running on there. So one of my ambitions today is to learn how to reprogram the RGB stuff in the board. I'm going to maybe do that. I'd love to.
Yeah.
And then there's also the I'm gonna have to do everything over SSH, which I don't love. But because I don't have one of those sick ass KVM dongles. Next time, like what a
Next time.
fool.
Yeah.
And then I might mess around with Sonic Pi. My ambition eventually is to turn this into a Sonic Pi keytar for some reason. And then also, yeah, maybe custom keycaps.
Awesome.
What about you?
Yeah, so the first thing I thought of was obviously the RP20, no, not 2350, the RP2040 keyboard, trying to figure out how to get some new animations and stuff like that. And so I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to, as mentioned, get it set up using this so that I don't have, I brought all kinds of stuff just in case. So I have the Raspberry Pi. I have the Raspberry Pi monitor if I need it. My goal is to not need the Raspberry Pi monitor and to use the open interface so that I can just have it on my screen here with me, and it'll be more convenient for the purposes of this live stream.
Yeah,
Those are
I
my
do
two
have a
main
Raspberry
goals.
Pi monitor, but it's actually part of my video setup here. So anytime you see a screen cap, like a screen, the thing, it's on a Raspberry Pi monitor for me. But also, we got some fun comments in here. Chippy saying that, yeah, I've actually been pulling up, I pulled up like Yegi to see what kinds of like models people have released so far for bases for this. I might end up modeling my own, we'll see. Is the desire to eat a micro SD card when presented one pretty common? I mean, think so.
That's why they had to put the flavor stuff on Switch cartridges, right? Because
yeah, the
like
bitterant.
Yeah, it's just inherently delicious looking.
I think you're outnumbered here, Dishifu. Everyone else wants to eat micro SD cards as is. We got some, tasty chocolate diskettes at the last Vintage Computer Festival. Ah, man, I would eat that, especially if they were like coated in gold foil, like the what do you call the gilt stuff for Hanukkah gilt. Like the chocolate coins. Oh, cool. I assume that means used, and I wonder if that means like a 3D printed example, or are you going to DM us a micro SD card?
I think Chippy's like origin story begins in keyboards. I think I think that that's how they got into like electronics and stuff like that, because they're interested in modifying keyboards or creating custom keyboards, something like that.
Methinks the Chippy doth protest too much. Are you sure you haven't sued anybody? Are you sure? Are you sure though? So we got.
They've sued so many that I think I sued before. Like there's so many I can't even keep track.
There's also Tinkercad, which sometimes has like models for things, but I think they're more like student teachy type things and less sort of like dorky like keycap models and stuff. But
we should be careful.
You go.
I accidentally muted myself. I don't even know how. But I was going to say, I don't know. I'm feeling a little threatened that there might be some litigious vibes in the air today, and Chippy's going to end up suing us if we say something.
Let's get litigious. Bring it, Chippy. Okay. Anyway, maybe don't bring it. Please don't do that. So, one other thing that I forgot to mention is that I briefly mentioned in the description, and therefore I must cover, is on the subject of displays. I have brought a show and tell using the Raspberry Pi 400. This is a horrible thing I made.
What
I mean,
is it?
I didn't really make it so much as crammed it into a thing. So this blue thing is a like 1950s-ish era. It smells like it too. suitcase thing that I got at like either a thrift store or something like that. Anyway, I got it secondhand, and I was besotted with it for obvious reasons. Look at it. And recently I set up a Kali Linux computer and on a
Oh.
Raspberry Pi 400 because you can do that. You can just do it. You download the image from the Kali site, which is like it's basically a flavor of Linux that's designed for using security tools, and I'm curious about that. So it looks like a giant mess because it is, but basically we got this power cable that goes to both the computer and the display, which is the point is I may end up hijacking this display to like show some stuff on screen. But we got a little like iPad stand in there and the Pi 400 underneath and a mouse and this thing. Sorry if I'm making mic horrible noises, by the way. This is just like a little stand I glued together for holding a notebook so I could transcribe stuff. And then the whole thing, like, I'm not going to show it right now, but you can just like, well, maybe I will. You can just like tuck this into back there. And then you can tuck the other things like a mouse and the power into the other pocket on the front. And then you just close it up and it's gorgeous. And I have a piece of this like grippy kitchen drawer liner stuff because I can set the whole thing on top of the suitcase if I'm using it for a while, and it'll like not slide around because it's mounted onto this basically. This is a piece of spoil board from an SMD soldering stencil that I got, which for some reason, despite the fact that the PCB itself is only yay big, for some reason the stencil is like an entire this big, very large, and so I have these pieces of spoil board that it was packaged in. Anyway, that's that ramble. And it packs up real cute. I was trying to take it to my friend's place, and I was like, "What can I put this in?" And then it all came together. The dream of a lifetime, which is actually what I've been thinking about when I first got that suitcase. But like, I think it's heavy. I think in order for it to be functional, what I need is to make an actual like foam mount inside the suitcase maybe so that it like doesn't look stupid. But I kind of like it as is. Like it could really have some like low-key TVA vibes, you know? And it does lock. It comes with a key and you can lock the little latches and they got such a satisfying like chunk when you like open or close them. Love it.
I don't know if you already put it too far away, but does it have like a cool logo on the front or anything? Like it seems like it's have like a Pan Am logo on it or something.
Not yet. It did come with someone had left a bunch of vintage maps in there, which is really cool. I'll show you the outside. Why did I put it on the floor?
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up. We should have just been done.
Well, I'm bringing it up now. It's
right.
been brought. It's like a blue pleather, and then there's this like sort of satiny, shantangi maybe type of like light blue fabric with little polka dots on it. It's very great. Let me see if I can get this to ka-chunk for you. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, so I may steal the display from that if I end up wanting to show something on screen. Oh, why am I putting this right in the place where I walk? Cause there's nowhere else, cause my place is a mess. I've got this like video cockpit. Ramble, ramble, ramble. The ship says there's a low profile keyboards Discord and they trade models for low profile keycaps all the time. Cool. Well, maybe I should put off that particular project for later and stick with the ones that I can't easily do on my own screen. But I figure I should say chitting into it and then showing the results on the thing makes sense. And if you're going to do a similar thing, then it'll be rad. But maybe I'll give you a head start and I'll take this thing apart on my part of the screen so that people can see it. And I'll reassemble the actual brains of the thing so I can use it again.
Well, my head start's not going to be visually interesting because I don't have any cam that's going to be able to show what I'm doing. So I'm mostly just going to be kind of setting up and getting it working and then just assuring you that that's what's happening.
Cool. Then I will put the camera on this bad boy because it needs to be wide. In a second here. Here we go. Wide. Okay, so I was intelligent and put the screws in a known place. Wait a minute. Did I? Did I not be intelligent and put the screws in an unknown place? Okay, so the cool thing about this is, though, that you don't actually need the screws. It holds together. It, like, snaps together. And I'm sure that I put the screws in in a somewhat known... Oh, yeah. Okay. We got them. It's fine. No emergency. We're fine. For some definitions of fine. Let's get the focus onto here, because I moved it. Oh, yes.
I don't know if there was something I'm just not remembering, but what was the reason why you disassembled it again?
Oh, because I was just showing it on videos.
Okay, cool.
I made my first attempt at an ASMR technology video, which is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, because these things make so many wonderful noises. And it turned out really, really quiet, unfortunately. But if you do turn the volume up, but then I was far enough away from the microphone that it also didn't actually get the benefit of the like spatial audio goodness. So I think I'm gonna do some more, but a couple of times. I do a couple of different shows on my channel, including one called Hack-a-Clock, where I'll like jump in with a thing, and sort of like a one-person version of this, but like more just like, it's not pre-scheduled, it's always spontaneous. It's just like, oh, I'm doing a thing that hardware people might be interested in. I'll just like jump on and like stream it, because that way more people can enjoy the clickies. Same thing kind of as the way that my blog got started initially. Like back in 2009, I was like trying to do a project a week, and I decided that since I was taking all these photos and notes from my own memory, then I would just put it on the internet. And that's great, because I definitely would have lost all those notes and photos by now. But I have them still, and the Internet Archive does too. It's like called Breadboard Dreams. But now Hack-a-Clock is basically just that, but live video.
And how would people find that?
Just go to my YouTube. Or actually Twitch or LinkedIn, same as this. I stream to all three. You can also follow hashtag Hack-a-Clock, all one word. And you will find past and future episodes. Oh yeah, so we've got like a... Well, you'll find past episodes. But if you're in the future, you will be able to see episodes that are in the future from now. Okay, so here we go. This fella goes in here. And then they've got a nice little knurled thumb screw that I think the only thing they have that goes in here right now is this big, but I think there might be other companies that have made... Oh, you know what? There's also the M.2. Yeah, well, there's the M.2 Hat Plus, which can hold the AI expansion thingy, but can also hold other stuff. Oh, wait, I gotta put this in the notch. So there's like, this knurled thingy has 2 levels, and I have to notch it in so that it holds the correct distance off of the board, which I was about to screw up. There we go. So it's kind of like a standoff and an attachment device in one, which is cool. There we go. So there you have it. And then we just fold that bad boy back up. Do some little snippety snaps. I'm going to give you some audio here. Do the thing. Ah! Oh, you know what? I think I have it offset a little bit. My bad. Do not screech at the computer when it is your own fault, Alex. Isn't that good? I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah, clonk.
Very good. So I'm just giving it a squeeze all the way around, as one does.
Meanwhile, I am running out of USB ports over here.
Ah, classic.
I need 3 USB-C ports and I only have 2. So my choice is to either unplug the microphone or figure something else out.
Interesting. So they've got the 40-pin connector here. They've got a little rubbery thing over it. I'm kind of curious how you're supposed to get that out. They have little arrows pointing into it as well. This says 40 and point up at it. And then this just has like a, oh, it's pin 1. Ah, pin 1 indicator. Gotcha. Do you just like squeeze-matize it to use the spudger? How am I supposed to do this? Do you have to go at it from the inside? I don't know. I'm not going to be using this anyway, but oh, did it with the spudger. There we go. Little rubbery protective plug thing there to keep children from climbing inside your computer. That's how it works, right? So yeah, I used the key puller on one of these keys already. I've done this a couple of times and it's not dead yet, so that's nice. I think I did. Oh no, I didn't. I have a like very slight distortion on the bottom of that one because you need to kind of like squeeze it in. I was just like doing it this way and pulling, but then it slipped off and kind of like marred the bottom edge of the key. You can really barely perceive it, but I know it's there. But if you don't want to do that to yours, then squeeze the little jaws in of this thing before you try and pull it out. I think I gotta go this way. Yeah! Woo! And then always hurl it off of your desk at the earliest possible moment. That really helps with the vibe. Where the heck did that go? Here we are.
Well, I think I might have to abandon my KVM dreams because
No, KVM dreams.
I am still working out of my little sort of carry-on laptop bag.
Uh-huh.
I moved all my stuff for traveling because I've just been, Make Fair Bay Area, Turin, Guangzhou.
Classic.
And so I haven't transitioned back to my regular backpack, which has every single adapter known to man and several yet to be discovered. And I don't have a... What's that?
All this future tech today.
Yes. I mean, the people that are watching this in the future, you probably know what I'm talking about. But the people who are watching this in real time, So I need a USB-C to A adapter, not for this, but for the microphone, and I can't seem to find one. So I'm gonna give up on the KVM and just do a traditional mouse and monitor style. I think, unfortunately.
So it goes. We got a comment from Chippy about the keycap pullers. They're more meant for traditional style caps that have a slope that expands as you travel down the shape. That kind of makes sense. Anyways, I got random PCBs falling onto my touchpad here. I think I will, since I'm using the Pi monitor, when I'm not on screen, I'm like using the Pi monitor as an actual Pi monitor, like that was the original goal. But so I'm gonna pull up this other display and start using that because I do want to see what the usual, like what the login deets are and stuff, because I'll need those in order to SSH in. Also, I don't think that I put... Did you have to configure like the Wi-Fi and stuff? No, I usually do that when I'm using Raspberry Pi Imager to burn a micro SD card. I'll use that to preset the Wi-Fi info. So I think I'll need to do that before I can SSH in. Also, sometimes they have SSH disabled by default, so you have to go into Raspberry config and update that. So I'm gonna...
I have a question. You had your micro SD card. That implies that you did flash the OS. Yours didn't come pre-installed? Because I just plugged mine in, it worked. It already had the OS on the NVMe on the SSD.
Huh. Okay. I didn't even think about that. Mine didn't. Now that you mention it, I don't think that it did come with the micro SD card. I think I did flash it. That's a good point. Huh. Well, maybe it's not even running off of that. So, well, it's in there anyway for extra storage, I guess. I'll just wipe it.
I just put these down next to each other, and it occurred to me it's kind of interesting. This is the keyboard that I'm actually using right now for my laptop because
it matches the KVM thing.
Yeah, I'm in a very small space, and it's actually very similar concept in terms of low profile RGB switchy. What's it? This is a Keychron
Pretty.
C3MH3.
Oh.
Some kind of switches that I'm not sure of off the top of my head.
Hmm. Let's see. What's the best way for me to do this that doesn't suck? I think I
wish I'd
need
have
to
asked myself that question before I started. Something like that.
we got HDMI, HDMI. Is this the right
Oh, by the
size?
way,
I think so. What's that?
so you're using the touch display now?
No, this is a different one that I bought years ago for making a
Ah,
cyberdeck with.
cool. Because I was like, doesn't the touch display? It doesn't have HDMI. It's like MIPI, right? So I don't even know. Does this have a MIPI connector under the thing that you just closed up? I don't know if you could connect a touch display to
No
this one.
clue. Somebody pull up a screenshot. No, this is a. It does have touch, but it's an interesting one. Actually, I really like this one. It's very. You don't have to have a separate driver board. It's all attached already, which is really nice. It's got mounting holes for various different Pis. I'll have to try and find the actual link for it because it's really nice. And then you've got. If you just want power, then you can do that and like hook that up to power. But if you want touch, you just hook up a micro SD. Micro USB to the thingamajig. I think I'll use this same overlay spoil board thing for this because it's got a stand for the. This is the spoil board with the stand on it. I'm just gonna stick that underneath my 500 plus, and then I'll have my little stand, and it'll be all nice. And I'm gonna block my view of the screen, which is not great, but we'll see.
I meant to say earlier, by the way, I think the reason that the frames are that standard size is that I went to a factory in China where they were, making PCBs, and a huge scale and assembling them and everything. And there was just a machine that just kind of like has a conveyor belt of those going across it and then applying the solder mask and then switching to the next one. So I think it's kind of a standard size for
assembly
automation.
machines.
Yeah.
God, stupid hair. Get out of my face. Cool. This is so irritating.
I thought of everything because I brought an extra power adapter to plug the two Raspberry Pi power supplies that I need, and one for the device and one for the. Oh, these are slightly different. Is this one slightly wider than the other? I think.
I do have like two different shaped Raspberry Pi power thingies. One of them running the Raspberry Pi monitor, and the other one with power available for the Pi. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I assumed that one was just like an improved version because it's a bit smaller than the other.
Ah, so smaller is
plug
better.
this in. Oh, I'm gonna unplug it again, and then I'm gonna. Yeah. Absolutely. I don't know. Gonna plug in the mouse, and I'm gonna plug in. I'm just gonna show my desktop again.
And which mouse are you using?
Oh, the Raspberry Pi mouse, but of course.
The official Raspberry Pi mouse.
None but.
Oh wait, what? Yours is red. Mine's gray.
Yeah.
I got the boring version.
Huh. I actually am more of a grayscale kind of person, but I will say that it really helps when I've got a massively cluttered desktop, aka always, to have the Raspberry Pi stuff color coded because.
But I do have this Raspberry Pi colored micro USB cable.
You're getting the virus too, like the micro SD versus micro USB.
But I don't know what it plugs into.
Just as I planned. I got a million of these little Velcro ties on all of the cables and stuff.
Nice. All right.
You're getting a bunch of free views of my ceiling.
You say how much do you usually charge for that?
You can get on the ground floor and you get basement rates.
All right. Two power supplies. One goes into the monitor.
Oh, I shouldn't have put the display on the stand before I plugged everything in because it's nightmarish.
Cthulhu. It says Raspberry Pi. That's a good sign.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sure would be great to have a little bit more space to lay all this stuff out. But
tell me about it.
As you say, so it goes.
I do say that. Oh, thanks, Kurt Vonnegut. And what else? Oh, power. Duh. And I also need power to the screen. I grabbed a couple of micro USB cables for that, and I'm gonna hope that it doesn't burn out my computer to plug that in. Oh wait, you know what? If I have a long one, maybe I can plug it in from over there.
Wait, so you're trying to power the Raspberry Pi 500 off your computer?
No, the
display.
This display, but okay. I have a separate charger from the side. Yay! That is not my computer. I'm gonna plug this in there. I don't think this clicks, which always feels unnerving. And then power to the computer.
Power to the computer.
Power to the computer. What kind of power? USB power. Wait, no.
One thing I love about the Raspberry Pi monitor is it just has this little notch under it in the middle. And that little notch lets you feed all your cables under it and make it really, you know, organized.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you want to show that real quick?
Sure. I don't know.
Well,
I changed my mind.
Oh, it's going.
Yeah, fine.
I'm gonna put a...
So basically, this little notch that you can see my lips moving through, just lets you slide all your cables and stuff underneath it, so that it makes a really nice setup on your desk instead of having to just randomly route around stuff. And I pick up all the stuff that fell off when I tried to do that.
You know, I do think that I'm enjoying having my red mouse for the reasons I mentioned before, which is that it's easy to figure out like which things are for the Pi and stuff. But I think I have an extra one of these. So remind me sometime. Are you coming to SuperCon?
No.
Well, next time we're in the same place.
Like you. Yeah.
Well, this year is like my de-hermiting year, where I'm like becoming a human being again and like re-emerging into doing stuff. So I've talked at length on my website about going through burnout, and I'm finally like coming out from it. Many things in part to my friends, including David, who would like check on me at events and be like, "Are you coming to the thing?" And I'd be like, "I'm stuck in my hotel room having a panic attack because I didn't finish my project and I haven't processed any of the video, and like I'm like wasting daylight and But what was the point? There was a point there. I promise. Oh yeah, that's why I'm going to all the events this year. Is because I'm like becoming a person again.
Might go to Maker Faire Shenzhen, and that's probably it for the year.
Nice. I'm gonna do SuperCon, and that might be it for the year. I got a lot to catch up on. That's not events like Hades 2. Also,
wait, isn't SuperCon like this weekend? No, next weekend. Okay,
don't do that to me, David.
No, I mean I don't know what
Halloween.
day it is.
It starts on Halloween. So
yeah, of course.
That's the honestly, I wouldn't remember if it weren't for that. Chippy wants you to take him to Shenzhen. I have to tilt my display like this every time I want to see the monitor for video stuff. Lol.
I'm plugging the power into my 500 plus. Here we go. Okay, we have power. No video out yet, though.
Stop showing this on the screen because you can only see a tiny slice of it. And basically all I'm going to be doing is like logging in and updating the SSH whatevers. It's nice though. Oh, this works great. I've got it like... So my desktop is actually on a raised platform with stuff under it, and I can lean the display against the front of the shelf thingy and then type up here and like have the... So anyway, it's hard to describe without showing my heinously messy desk, which I'm not going to subject either of us to. And just know that it's excellent and awesome and basically the best setup ever.
My 500 plus was all rainbowing and doing cool stuff, but my display wasn't doing anything. I was like, I don't understand. I've definitely got everything plugged in right. I guess the display fell asleep after a little while and is now working.
That is a real thing. I've noticed that the Pi monitor I've found to be a bit squirrely. Like, actually during the Oshua 12-hour membership drive live stream thing, right before I went live, I managed to disconnect my main monitor, which is a TV basically in front of here from the Hackster office when they shut down. I got the TV, I use it as a monitor, and then also the Pi monitor was not responding. Like sometimes it takes a couple of tries to get it to like do a thing, and so I was there with like a black screen and I couldn't figure out how to get the screen to show up anywhere so that I could fix the display settings, and it was nerve-wracking, but I finally got it working on the tiny screen, and I'm just like staring at the tiny screen in that broadcast.
I found it to be a little bit finicky. It's kind of like I always have it around, so I'm always like, oh, I'm trying a different board, let me plug it into it, and it doesn't seem to kind of handle every resolution and refresh rates that you might need.
It does have some. I've mostly noticed that it like has trouble like waking up and being awake. Its power button is like a button and not a switch, which would make me more comfortable with it. So it like I'm always like, do I have to hold it down? I think if I just learned more about the UI, where it's like, do I have to hold it down to get it to turn on? And like sometimes it'll like blink for a second, the LED on, and then turn off again real quick, and I'm like, are you on? Are you booting? Like what are you doing? So but it's really nice to have though.
So my 500 plus is booted. It's on the Wi-Fi. It's connected to the Wi-Fi. I have an IP address allocated.
Woo! Look at you, fancy.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What did I plug into my Pi? What the heck is this?
I could also just be lying. You can't see what I'm doing, so I could be making it up.
Another Pi keyboard into it and not the mouse. Lol. I know why. It's because I had this running like a. I have a Pi keyboard on my desk as well, and you can plug the mouse into the keyboard, and then it's all one unit. So I had plugged that. I was like, oh, an available USB. This must be the mouse. Why does it have a thicker cable? It must just be my perception being off. But no, it's a thicker cable because it was the keyboard one. Okay.
So what do we know about programming the keyboard?
Yeah, we got I assume you two got a like a preview thing with like a config binary or something. Did I just break my stand there?
No, I didn't get that. I just got like an email about it that says do this.
I kind of assumed that after it was released, then it would become they would have like a public facing thing for the programming the keyboard, but I can't find it. Or I couldn't find it after the release.
I got a Google Drive link and a couple of things to type into the command line is what I got.
No, yeah, that's what I got too.
Okay.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
The Google Drive link was like a binary file or something. I could be lying.
Yeah.
AKA misremembering, but it's more fun to say lying. Didn't we go over this last time where no, I think I was at a conference and I told people maybe I'm lying. But I'm not lying. I'm just on memory. Okay, so let's see. Pi thingy. Keyboard config tool. There's an old thing. I'm just gonna download the whole folder on here.
Okay, so you are using the old instructions. You haven't found anything new.
I'm gonna look it up again now because it's been a couple of weeks.
Okay.
There's the main page here. There's gotta have been like a blog post too. News. I'll look on both of these pages. So they talk about the programmable. Okay, this is the key switches. Enjoy the drive. Oh, there is a bigger one. Ooh.
Spoiler
Mine is
alert.
256 gigs, I think. I could be wrong. What?
According to the README, there's a Flappy Bird game in the keyboard. Yeah.
Neat. Is this the product brief here, the like final one?
Absolutely not. This is some random README that I'm looking at. Oh, sorry. That might be yes. I think you said, is that what I'm reading from? I'm like, no, this is some markdown.
Does it say product brief at the top?
This is just an email from Chris Martin at Raspberry Pi.
Oh yeah. So this is the previous stuff. I'm just trying to see if there's like new things. No. I was actually not reading that. I was looking at the pretty pictures. Brain. There's stuff
I sure
for
wish
the
I had my
SSD. Oh, check that out. This might be related to your Markdown file.
Okay, yeah.
There's this documentation page. I'm going to drop this in our collab doc.
Nice.
It's right. I think this maybe link might be going to the specific. Yeah, this is the SSD replacement thing. So I'm just going to put the bare URL there. Okay. So keyboard computer kits. Those are the ones that come with the mouse, etc. Mechanical keys. Change your keycaps. Custom gray stem. Wow, on those switches. Interesting. But I think the shape is, it looks pretty standard to me. I've looked at the bottom of one or two keys in my day. Oh, here we go. Customize your backlighting. This is not the one. Ha 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 ha!
Okay, awesome. That's what we need.
It's just anchor backlighting. Oop. Hey, cool. So, most backlighting is turned off by default. It's only when it's like, oh yeah, the activity LED behind the power button when it's on. Red when it's got power but is turned off. Green when it's turned on, and blinks with SD card activity. Gotcha. Rainbow lighting animation that travels. I'm gonna eject my SD card manually right now, just because I want to see if it. I believe you that it's running off of the.
Yeah, I mean, it might not be. You might have booted it off the SD card. I don't know what the kind of boot order is.
We shall find out. That's a good question, actually. If I put like a Kali thing in there, I don't actually know if Kali is compatible with this specific one, but it could be. That could be an interesting thing to try as well. The computer did not turn off. It is showing these shutdown options, but that's just because I think I clicked something by accident. So that's nice. I do not wish to do any of those things. I just want to. There we go. Okay. So back to. The nice thing is that I have this massive mouse that is very different from the Raspberry Pi mouse. Oh, I can't actually pull it up here, but it's
Massive mouse.
It's a very large trackball mouse. Oh, let me see if I can get this up here. It's gorgeous. There we go.
Oh.
I think it's called like the Mega or Big or something. It's so good.
Who makes
but anyway,
that?
Huh?
Who makes
it's
that?
It's the huge. It's the Elecom huge.
Oh.
But what I like about that is that it. Okay, I'll show you this for a second because it's really good. It feels very different to the other mouse, which means that it's a lot harder to accidentally mouse on the wrong device, which is something that I've found can be a bit of a struggle. I have an envelope somewhere in here that I usually put over the keyboard that I'm not using. It's a lot easier when one is up here on the desk and the other one is there, but like when you're working with multiple computers, it's a bit of a pain in the butt. So it's the huge, it's got like, it's really comfortable. You just like use this to mouse around, and it's got a way to just like pop out this trackball to clean it and stuff, and you can clean the little contacts in there, which is good to do occasionally. Not with your finger ideally, but it's so satisfying and it works really nicely, and it helps a lot with my with like fatigue, you know. It's good for the joints because you don't have to
pick it up and
stuff
drag
around as much. Yeah. Also, it's really nice because you can, when it's newly cleaned, you can sort of spin it and it kind of goes off to the other side of the screen really quickly. And then another thing is that I have a kind of, like I mentioned, my desk is kind of like a cockpit area, and so there's a lot of stuff around. like soldering stuff, video management stuff, and then hardware stuff and all this garbage. So
We got some
having one that I
ploopy.
don't have to move around is
We got
nice.
some ploopy hype in the comments.
Oh, I will finish wrapping this Velcro thingy and then pull that up on the screen. I've actually got it
Ploopy.
set.
Go ahead.
I've got it set on a couple of door stops to sort of get the right angle. It works really well. If anybody else saw the area, maybe I would put like 3D print a thing. Interesting. Adept
So Ploopy
trackball.
is
I
the
can't
open source input device company or group, and they
check it
make.
out.
I think they were at Crowd Supply. No, they were Open Hardware Summit, not Teardown. They were Open Hardware Summit with their open source
Oh,
trackballs. Yeah,
neato. I'm gonna
very
pull that
neat.
up on the screen. Here we go. Bloopy Adept trackball. Oh, look at it. Oh, that's sick.
Right.
Okay. With the 8-ball in there. That's real nice. I could use one of those. I actually like the idea of having a left-hand device that is complementary for video editing, basically. So I might end up having to look at this.
I actually have a
That.
trackball right hand and a mouse left hand, and I
Uh-huh.
just use the left. I don't really use the left. I really only use the scroll wheel. This is my left-handed mouse, and I just pretty much use the scroll wheel. And for just stuff when I'm like just reading something or something like that, and don't need like precision work, I want to like save the what's left in my right hand for precision work. And then if I'm just like derping around, I use the left hand. Yeah.
I use a trackpad on my left hand right now.
Mm.
It's for scrolling sideways because
Mhm.
I haven't got my mouse set up with a sideways scroll, and so for like
Mm.
scrubbing through a timeline in
Yeah.
video stuff, it's very useful for that. Ploopy. It's really fun to say, huh? Okay, so back to this thing. GitHub.
All right. So advanced.
That's right. The last thing I did was get distracted by removing the SD card. Change preset
Okay, so it
startup
looks like
animation. Ooh.
the RPi keyboard config software that we had to download manually. It looks like it's probably in the software now.
Nice.
Let's find out. I haven't updated mine, so I don't know if mine has it, but we'll find out.
Oh, it's right beneath that previous part. Lol. That's fine.
Okay. I do not have RPi keyboard config, so I'm wondering, should I sit here and update my my software, or should I just download it from the Google Drive and put it on here?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
How does one update the software on the Pi if the OS is on the SSD?
It has the built-in update usually. Like
Oh,
usually
of
it'll
course,
pop
yeah.
up and say like, "Hey, I got some updates for you." Mine hasn't done that.
I'm gonna
But
try
let's
and
see
do
what
that.
it says. Yeah.
Raspberry Pi configuration. That's
You could
probably just
also
the config
probably
stuff.
do like an apt update
Whoa.
from the command line.
I hit the Raspberry Pi configuration thing in the menu, and now it has just gone to a white screen with a trash or recycle bin on it. I'm kind of not sure what's going on there. It says wastebasket. Why are we suddenly on just a wastebasket? I'm very confused, Raspberry Pi.
The regular
I'm
Raspberry
gonna.
Pi configuration?
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna
I hit
check
it
it.
from the menu. I didn't go to like the terminal
Yeah.
and say raspi-config. I just.
No, I've done the same just to try it out to see if I get the same issue, and mine just opens the regular little widget with the normal stuff on it.
I'm gonna hard reboot it because I'm
Yeah,
not getting any UI elements except for that wastebasket. So
that's weird.
power cycle. Oh, and I get that animation again. It's always. I'm gonna be tempted to restart this thing all the time just for the animation.
I'll wait until we get our own custom animations on there that we do
Oh
whenever we
yeah.
want.
Gonna be rebooting constantly. Oh.
design.
So now there's a let me see if I can fix my cable situation here real quick so I can hold this up easily. Now I'm getting a different startup screen that is a config screen. Welcome to the Raspberry Pi desktop, it says. Before you start using it, there are a few things to set up. Press next to get started. To auto pair a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard, please restart now by disconnecting and reconnecting the power cable. I think ours, mine at least, came with a UK keyboard setup, and I think that has to do with yeah, it has to do with the like actual keycaps as well as everything else. I'm going to show
So
you.
yours has a pound sign on it?
Yes, it does.
Huh, mine has $1. Okay.
Mine has $1 and a pound.
Mine doesn't have a pound.
I
Pound
got
sign would be where the
both.
2 is, right? Or the 3. Okay, yeah. I got what Americans call a pound sign there, a hash.
Hashtag an octothorpe.
Yeah.
Interesting. My 2 has a quotation mark thingy, which is how I knew. Usually that's the trademark symbol,
Yeah,
I
instead
think.
of an @ sign.
Oh, you're right. Trademark is option T or whatever. I don't know. So, let's see.
Well, I'm
What is
updating
this, I
my
wonder?
whole Raspberry Pi right now. I hope that wasn't a mistake. Hopefully it doesn't teach you
F4
more.
has a little like.
That's probably the animations, right? Keyboard animations.
I'm kind of curious. I'm mashing it, but it's not doing anything.
Maybe hold down the Raspberry Pi button or something as well. Or
Oh yeah.
there must be
Function.
something.
Oh,
Yeah,
I just
function.
managed to disappear the config thing I was looking at. Maybe that's like the
Oh yeah.
hide all and show the desktop or something.
No,
Why did I do this?
if you hold down function and then press any of those things, it brightens the keys, darkens the keys, and changes the animation.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't actually have. Oh, here's the function key. I was pressing the ones on the left side here. I'll show this full screen real quick. Here we go. So what I was doing was pressing these ones on the bottom left because I was like, oh, usually there's a function key down there on a Mac keyboard, and in this case, no, there's a function key down here. So what happens if I hit that? Oh, wow!
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay,
Rainbow.
cool. Good
Swirling beach
call.
ball. Wait, go back to that one. Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's heat map. So whichever ones you're touching.
That's real
Yeah.
nice. Except the caps lock is white
Oh, you
when
kind
it's
of
on.
want to know what your caps lock.
Yeah, that makes sense. This one is nothing unless I'm missing something. I think this is the regular one.
Infrared, ultraviolet.
So this is back to, yeah. We missed one though, and you called me out on it, so I gotta go back and see. Is this? Oh.
Yeah, so that's the heat map. So the more you press it, the it goes from blue to green to yellow to red. The more you press the keys.
AKA the I want shoulder surfers to grab my password button or version. Every time we touch, I light the keyboard, and every time I touch, I swear it's so bright. Yeah! Oh, Ploopy also has headsets and other stuff. Maybe have a look off stream. Ah, cool. Or the can't you see my keys type first? Na 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 na. You're stealing my password. Okay, anyway, wow, that's pretty sick. Oh, that's honestly really cool. Oh man. Okay, Alex, focus. Impossible level challenge. Sorry, did anyone think they were gonna learn anything from this? This is a. We love you too, Chippy. Man.
Oh, I like
Let's
that
see. Oh, let's get you back on screen or something else that's not just a static view of my keyboard.
I mean, all I'm doing right now is waiting for my Raspberry Pi to update, so it's not that
Here we go.
interesting.
Oh, these are the. It even says what the presets are.
Oh, I'm glad we saw that after because it was much more fun the way we did it.
I know, right? We might not have gotten the song otherwise. So, I've mentioned this before, but when I'm running the stream, basically, like, I'm thinking about 8 things at once, and it's often hard for me to actually, like, process or retain information, so if I seem really stupid on stream, that is accurate, but also it's a little accentuated by so let's see. You can customize the so this talks about the cycly thing we just did. Oh wait, it says plus F3 through just 16 backlight colors. Okay, let's see. Not getting that, but okay, interesting. Oh, duh, I'm hitting F3. Plus 3? No, it is supposed to be F3. I think they mean F4, maybe? But it says through 16 colors. So that's odd. That doesn't seem to be working for me, but maybe it's because of this update thing we were talking about. So I'm going to continue setting up my dang keyboard here so that I can actually catch up with fixing up the keyboard and stuff. I first need to set up my OS so that it has the new stuff. I'm not going to use the US keyboard. I'm going to just try and learn to use the UK one, and it's going to confuse me every single time. I need to create a user account. Okay. Let's try not to say this out loud. We're going to call it...
Well, I am 20, 30, 34% progress of updating. My download is complete, and now I'm updating. I really hope
I'm going to do a thing I never do and tell you my username and password because I think it's cute. I was like immediately thinking that this looked like a unicorn, and usually I'm not a huge like unicorn rainbows kind of person, but I mean, look at it. So I'm choosing the username and password Pilot Sparkle because it's very much. Oh wait, no, come back. I want to do the heat map thing so you can see my stupid password. Oh no, I'm not trying to set my username to. It's really entertaining. Okay, Pilot, and then we'll do Sparkle.
Okay, my Raspberry Pi is updated. I don't know if I need to restart it, probably.
Oh man, this is really cool. Sorry. Not sorry.
I'm gonna restart my Raspberry Pi.
Selecting the Wi-Fi. My neighbors have some good passwords. Or not passwords, UUIDs for their Wi-Fi. What the heck is mine? This is the memory storage and retrieval part that's
All right, my Raspberry Pi is restarted. By the way, that's one of the things about the SSD. It is so much faster than running off a micro SD card.
Oh, it's really fast.
Yeah.
Also, it's a 500 in there, but like, I mean, I've used 500s and...
That's true. 500 and 16 gig. Yeah.
I haven't used them much. There was a point there. What was it? Oh yeah, I think largely because they use a lot more power than other like prior versions of Pi. So that's partly why I've got the 400 in the Kali briefcase thing. Is just because like that way it doesn't take as much energy.
Okay, well, our Pi keyboard config is still not running after I updated and restarted it. So let me take a closer look at the instructions. See what I meant.
Default browser. Oh, you can choose your default browser in the setup. That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Getting all the British language tick here. Yeah, I will uninstall the unused browser. Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'll put this on the... It's nice to have a thing where in the setup options I can uninstall Chrome because I'm screwed. Although if I ever want to do any web's USB stuff, it's going to be a pain, but whatever. They're going to check and update if necessary. May involve a large download. Cool. So this is me just like running through the basic setup stuff for the first time, because as much as I've plugged it in to show people the animations, in the spirit of this show, I haven't actually managed to spend much time with it before and actually set it up. F-Chrome, yee. Yeah. Downloading languages. Oh yeah, I know Mandarin. Like I know Kung Fu. It's hard to do the I know Kung Fu and not and have it actually be intelligible. Pardon the tea sipping noises. I just refilled my tea from the thermos and it's very hot. Are you? Oh yeah. Are you drinking anything in particular today?
I am drinking Noon brand electrolyte enhanced
Oh
water.
right, yeah. The NUUN one.
Yes, because
Gotcha.
I did not drink much in China, and it was mid-90s and just running around all day, and didn't think about hydration, and then had 16-hour flights with 5-hour delays and things like that, and also did not focus on hydration, and so
Pain.
yes,
Oh
pain.
man. I did that the other day, and not the China thing, but just the dehydration part alone, and
Yeah.
also my chronic sleep debt, and I like had to sort of completely blob out the next day involuntarily. Oh yay! I'm glad you got the reference. Okay, maybe I'll peruse the rest of this while that's going, because that way I have fewer things going on. Let's have a look. So we want to know how to make custom animations on this bad boy. It says 16 backlight colors. Are there? Because I saw blue and red, was it? No, the blue one was the heat map. Pardon me. Solid, reactive, simple. Oh! Gotcha. Can I do the keyboard stuff while it's running through the updates? I don't think I'm going to mess with that. I'm going to just let it do its thing. So I guess when you have it on the single color, reactive color thing, then you can use F3 to cycle through the colors. Gotcha.
Okay, so my Raspberry Pi is updated. Now I'm going to install RPi keyboard FW update.
Ooh. Do you want to drop that some kind of link or info into the thingamajig?
I would love to, except for I'm typing this on my Raspberry Pi, and if I was
Oh,
using
yeah.
the KVM, I'd be able to easily copy and paste back and forth. But without the KVM, I can't. But I'll work on getting there in a little bit here. Okay, so that is install, and oh, so I just installed the updater, and now I have to perform the update. So I'm going to say sudo rpi keyboard fw update. I'm under the, I'm right there. Firmware setup under advanced software settings. Just scroll down slightly more. That's what
solid.
I'm doing. So it's all right there.
Splendid.
I'm running
okay, yeah.
rpi keyboard fware update.
Solid.
Well, I think it just updated because it just did a kind of little animation.
Ooh.
Install the configuration tool. Okay.
Mine's still downloading updates, it seems. Okay, so... Ooh, advanced LED settings. Is this going to be... It's just another anchor on the same page. It's a couple of sections down. But I'll put it in the docs anyway.
Okay. I'm installing the keyboard configuration tool. The keyboard configuration tool is installed. Okay. So now, what can I do with it? Basic information commands. View keyboard model, lock status, and layout diagram. Okay. I'm just working through the basic information commands just a little bit down from there.
Cool.
Whoa. Okay, I'm just gonna, maybe I should just wait for you since you, wait, do you have the ability to share what's happening on your Raspberry Pi right now though? Because you don't have your HDMI adapter.
Mine is still downloading updates, so yeah, no, I also do not have the adapter thingy. But I can put it on the desktop and show stuff, but do you want to hold it up and show or something? Hold up the monitor, or is it a thing on the keyboard or a thing on the monitor?
Let me just see what kind of length I can handle on. I should be okay to do the monitor.
sounds like a
We've got
sorry.
a lot of cables happening here. Okay, so the thing I was just excited about is when you
Oh, look at
output
that!
that thing, it outputs the actual keyboard
That's so cool.
to the CLI. That was worth holding up the monitor for,
That's
right?
totally worth holding up the monitor for. That's awesome. Love that. Also, David, what is this T-shirt you have on?
Oh, well, I thank you for asking. This is a T-shirt from Jumperless, the makers of Jumperless, breadboard prototyping tool. Who I'm sure I think we're going to do a show. It's on the list of shows that we need to do.
Are you talking about the next generation jumperless breadboard?
I'm talking about the version 5 Jumperless breadboard available now on Crowd Supply
What?
for the low price of $369.
Wow. That's
Mm-hmm.
incredible. Oh, it's time to get excited. Man, I'm already ahead of the game.
Yeah, but look
I'm
at the
so
date on that. It's way past time to get excited, right?
Okay, well, I think I've been excited since like 2002, so
Yeah,
or
exactly.
before. Yeah, so this thing comes with a cool little probe thingy that I think is just rad and overlaps with my desire to make a PCB pen refill holder that's compatible with various things like the Fisher Space Pen, and it's a really good aesthetic. Oh man, someday we gotta talk about pens, but that's a whole other show.
As is Jumperless, but real quick, it is it's a prototyping tool gone mad. Started out with the idea of what if breadboards, but without having to deal with jumper wires. And now the kind of stuff it can do, it just is gone crazy. It can do, you can plug all manner of things into it and do all manner of crazy things that my brain's a little stuck right now, so I can't come up with some great examples of things you can do with that. But I assure you
This is
that
the wrong one.
they're on the Crowd Supply page. What are we looking at?
I was just trying to refine that make article so I could put it in our mentions section on
Nice.
document, but now I've lost it. So wait, it was in here. Ah, yes. There's not an anchor here, is there? That'd be nice. Nope. Boards guide 2026 preview. Okay. Then we got this mini KVM, and then the future one is gonna be. Is that gonna be on Crowd Supply as well?
Yep, definitely. There might even be a link to it from the previous campaign.
Cool. Tools, let's just say. And then ZX Spectrum, and then we had the ye olde numbered computer in ones. That's descriptive, right? Look at this adorable. Wait, is this looks like a toy version, or is this what it actually looked like?
That's a mini version.
Was this a real thing back in the day?
No, that's a mini version from today with the HDMI.
This is a new thing. Okay.
Yeah. You know how you
yeah,
get
I see that.
you can get like a tiny Nintendo and tiny all those other things. So you can get tiny retro consoles as well now too.
What?
Yeah.
Look at it.
There's some really yeah.
I can't know about stuff like this. You can't show me stuff like this. Oh, that's a problem.
There's a mini Commodore 64 and a mini. Most of them have mini ones, but the coolest ones are the Japanese ones that we never had. There's a bunch of cool mini.
Yeah. Just show me like a thing with the original one. Stop that. Just here we go. A unique design with a terrible keyboard. There was that pyramid-shaped one. There was also some good
That's the Commodore PET. Is the pyramid-shaped one? You have entered my realm.
Oh yeah, I've said activated your trap card or whatever. Oh, this thing is so good. Oh no, there was a different pyramid one though. Pyramid computer.
Then I rescind my
not pyramid technology. Not that. No, it's not. But what is this? This is somebody else's like modern build. There was a Feel free to jump in on the comments if somebody knows what the heck I'm talking about. I swear there was like a pyramid-shaped one, and it was like the monitor. Ooh, that's pretty. For later. That looks like a PCB. I want it to be a PCB. Okay, anyway, it had like a fold-up monitor that looked like a triangle. Maybe I'm fooling myself and it was the same thing. Does this like fold up? So no, it doesn't.
No,
So it's
it's
pointy.
definitely a thick. I have that Tandy that just went through that.
This guy? No.
No, up slightly more. There was the little thing that's see that kind of beige? Yeah.
Beige. It
That's
ain't
the
vintage, it
model.
ain't beige.
Trash 80 Model 100.
I haven't heard that, but that's good. Okay, well, anyway, stuff for later. So,
Well, I updated my keyboard, and now I seem to have 44 different effects instead of just those ones we were looking at before.
whoa.
Yeah, I seem to have solid color, gradient up, down, left, right, pinwheels in
Ooh.
different directions, cycle all, moving chevron, cycle out and in,
Moving
raindrop,
chevron sounds awesome.
jelly
Raindrops.
bean raindrops,
Is that like
breathing.
Matrix rain? Oh,
I
you
would
gotta
assume
show us
so.
these.
Well, I don't know because I also have pixel rain and pixel fractal.
Oh,
So
that sounds more like.
now I just got to figure out how to actually enable one. Okay. Temporarily apply an effect, replacing effect name with the name of the effect. Can I not just choose the ID? That seems strange.
Mine's still installing updates.
Oh man, you're missing out.
That's fine. We'll get there.
Okay, so interestingly, pressing FN F4 still cycles me through the kind of 8 main ones.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see if I can do Raspberry Pi keyboard config effect and then the name of the effect. So what was the one you wanted to try that you thought might be Matrix?
Raindrops, I think.
Well,
But
there's
pixel
different
rain
kinds of
sounds
raindrops.
more
There's
like it.
pixel. There's pixel. Oh yeah, raindrops. Yeah, let's try raindrops. Raindrops. And now I'm gonna have to hold up my whole keyboard to show this, aren't I? Yeah.
It's cool. We can look at more of them when on my desktop when I get my stuff set up. But you've just
It's
frozen.
pretty cool. What?
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, I think my face was frozen with excitement at the effect. I think is what's happening. Now I'm gonna pick this up, and it's probably gonna cause everything on my desk to fall over and be the end of the stream.
Awesome.
But that's kind of too. Let me see if we can.
That's
How can I make
pretty.
the light better though? Do I want more light or
It's
less?
very
There we go.
ethereal.
Yeah.
Dang, look at that! Celestial. Is this a
Yeah, so-
raindrops version? Oh, I see. It's like raindrops are pitter-pattering onto the keyboard itself, but without the actual grievous hardware damage.
That's
Very
your
nice.
that's your Twilight Sparkle right there.
That absolutely is.
That's one of just 44 available.
Dang. I've never been a pink kind of person, but you know, this thing might end up converting me. I noticed that there's a keyboard firmware source code on GitHub, which you can find linked from these docs here. So I'm going to drop that into the thing. Though I doubt that I will actually use that because I'm going to use the actual tools. Okay, so...
I'm just choosing the names of ones that sound cool, and I've just initiated Splash, which whatever key you press,
oh yeah,
out from there.
What about the chevrons one? Oh, system is up to date! Yay!
Oh, okay. Now set that other thing up. All right, chevron.
Got to restart.
Yeah, I think you should.
It prompted
Not sure if it's
me to.
Compulsory, but it's definitely advisable.
It does appear to be compulsory.
Okay.
All right.
So you want chevron, rainbow moving chevron?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I'm still getting the effect of the previous one as I type rainbow moving chevron. Rainbow.
That's a great way to encourage people to use these things more and develop on them.
Chevron. Rainbow moving chevron? Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Whoa, what does Raspberry Pi Connect? Ah, yes.
Pretty cool. So right now I'm typing in RPi keyboard config effect and then the name of a thing like splash. But that is a lot of typing, and I'm wondering, can I not just type in the number of the effect? Because they list them. They list the 44 different effects that are currently there. And I just feel like,
can you tab complete it all or no?
Oh, don't think so. No, it just treats it like a file.
Gotcha.
But let me try just typing in a number, even though it doesn't say that you can do that. What sounds interesting?
Yes.
Let's try solid reactive 32. Okay, effect set successfully. Yeah, so you don't have to type in the name. You can just type in the number.
Nice.
All right, this is solid reactive. What does that mean? Not sure. Everything's red right now.
Oh, yeah, okay. Solid color and reactive.
Ah, yeah.
Huh.
What am I actually typing into the CLI right now? Hopefully nothing bad. Okay, interesting. And when I did that one, it said effect set successfully, effect solid reactive ID 32, speed 128, set 255, hue not fixed. So I wonder if you can like change the red and change the white that seem to be the kind of colors involved there.
I have reached the point of installing the RPi keyboard firmware update.
Did we actually
then I
do
have to run it.
digital rain, or did we just do rain?
I don't know. We did raindrops.
Oh yeah, so I think digital rain is going to be the Matrix one.
Yeah, pixel rain.
Oh yeah, this is the Matrix one.
Yes. Oh, it's a little different, but it's definitely. I
Well,
like it a
mean,
lot though.
It's the keyboard interpretation of how that could possibly be. I mean,
yeah, that's fair.
It's pretty good.
Solid. Yeah, good point. I can't think of a better way that I would implement that.
Yeah. So you can also adjust the speed, so I can make it rain faster.
Okay, I've updated the thing. Install the config tool. Sudo apt install RPi keyboard config. Uh-oh. Splendid. Oh, that's really fast. Now I have the power also.
All right, I updated my rain speed from the default of 128 to 255, so it's raining much faster now.
Ooh, nice. I think the only thing that I would change to make it more clear is a super nitpicky thing, which would be that I would like vary the brightness of each key individually, which would take a lot of processing power. Like just keep like continually vary each one because they're like constantly changing characters on there. So let's see. I think you might not be backwards to everybody because mine also is showing me as backwards. And if they're both backwards, maybe we're both right. Somebody let us know, maybe.
Everybody, are we backwards?
Are we backwards? Everybody. Okay, so, I'm still in the dang command line. Okay, let's see.
So you know when I said that that the presets are the same, even though I got 40-something different things now? I can change my presets. So I can make it so that my preset, so it goes from digital rain to something else to...
Okay, so let's see. Notes from David's explorations. So you can use number of effect instead of typing entire name, and then also can change presets. Is this just scrolling further down in the docs?
Yeah. So it says you can go like RPi keyboard config preset set 3, and then you could call that digital rain or whatever the number of digital rain is. And then when you cycle through, instead of whatever 3 was before, you get digital rain in that third slot. Under reassign presets. Yeah.
Gotcha. How to obtain a list of lighting effects. This is just further up. Gotcha. Okay, so while mine was starting up, I got this or no, it's a thing in the top bar, the like header bar, that there's an icon for it and it says Raspberry Pi Connect, and I was like, what is that? So let's see. This is basically just let somebody
I just got that too. Is this their remote access thing? I think Raspberry Pi Connect?
Yeah. So it's like instead of SSHing into it from the same network, you can... Oh, wait! So maybe we can use this to like screen share type thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try that. It's gonna kill all the remaining processing power on my computer, but we'll see. Turn on Raspberry Pi Connect. It's just something that I hit in the taskbar up here. Sign in. Huh. Oh, it launched a Firefox window. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the screen. Ah! Using the correct mouse now. There we go. Okay, so it's telling me to sign in with my Raspberry Pi ID. Huh! So you gotta use a Raspberry Pi ID for it. You can't just like... Interesting. So that kind of makes sense. They've got like their own tool that coordinates all of it.
I've never heard of that. I mean, I've heard of
Me
Raspberry Pi
neither!
Connect, but I haven't used it, and I haven't used a Raspberry Pi ID.
I'm gonna do this another time. Maybe we can do a follow-up. I want to get cool keyboard stuff going.
Yeah. I am a little bit further down the page, individually addressing my LEDs at this point.
Ooh.
Under individual LED controls, I'm trying to light up specific things, specific colors.
Remote access tool. It would be very silly to use this, though. I should just find that HDMI capture card because that's a whole bunch of extra processing that we don't need in our lives.
And you can use it for other hardware.
Yeah, and why go to the out to the internet and then back again? Makes no sense. I'll leave that up for later. Okay, so you got individual LED control somewhere. Ah, there we go. Yeah, gotcha. I'm gonna run off for 2 seconds. If you want to take the stage.
I'll take the stage. I don't know how interesting it'll be to see what I'm typing down here, but basically, off camera, I am individually addressing my LEDs. I've managed to light up the T
Sick.
green.
I said I was gonna leave, but I want to see what you got to say. It's a problem.
I lit up the T green and the G. I thought I was doing red, but I think I accidentally did white. So there's that. I'm using RPi keyboard config LED set, and then you set the matrix position of the keyboard. So 2,6 is T because it's the second row. Actually, the zero-based second row, because I think that 0 would be the F keys, 1 would be the numeric keys, and then 2 would be the QWERTY row. And so then I've got RPi keyboard config LED set 2,3, and then a color, which the example was 85255 I assume that's in RGB order. Although if that's in RGB order, why did it come out? Huh, interesting. I would have... Oh, sorry, that's in HSV. Okay, that is not RGB. I bet we can change it to RGB, though. That is HSV order. Is there a way we can do RGB? I don't know. I don't have a good mental map of RGB colors, of HSV colors. Let's see, is there a different way we can do it? Individual LED controls, set color, color. Specify the color of all the LEDs. Replace color with either the common color name. Oh, we can just type red. HSV numbers ranging 0 to 255 in quotation marks, or RGB numbers in quotation marks, for example, RGB parentheses. Okay, I am much more comfortable with RGB. I can do those in my head pretty easily. I can't do HSV in my head. So let's replace the quotes with RGB in parentheses. And now I'm going to try and do red, which will be 25500, comma 0, comma 0. And what key should I do that on? Let's do that on.
I have returned.
Yay.
What secrets of the universe did you reveal?
Oh, well, I realized that the colors that I was setting was in HSV, which I'm not super... Like RGB, I can do very easily in my head. HSV, I can't like mentally calculate what colors I'm doing there. So I'm trying to... So I thought that surely there must be an alternative. And yes,
oh yay!
I've accidentally created an Italian flag in celebration of my return from Turin, with T on green and a Y on G and a red on B.
Nice.
And I did that by typing RPi keyboard config LED set 4,6, which is the 0-based index 4 or 5th row in real life, and then the 6th key, and then color, quote, RGB parentheses 255, 0, 0, which is red.
I'll believe you. Parsing parsing difficulties. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try and figure out where that exact
You can
part of
also
the...
just type in
Is it
color
this
name.
thing here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool, awesome. Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
that's how I
that's the
set my T.
coordinates, and then...
Yeah, that's
Oh wait, but
exact.
you're talking... what?
What you're pointing to right now is how I set the T key to green, and then I riffed from there, and I said, okay, let me do the third row, and I tried a different color, and it didn't come out the way I expected because I was surprised that it was HSV colors, not RGBs. And
Yeah,
then for
because
the
this
third
looks like
row,
RGB, but it's not. And then you
yeah,
switched
but
it
it's HSV,
to...
which curious default. I don't know if there's a reason why that's a more logical default for keyboard LEDs. Maybe that's in the keyboard community. HSV is more standard than RGB. I don't think so, but there must be some reason why they made that the
Oh, I
default.
see here.
Yeah.
So you do the little RGB, gotcha.
Yep. RGB gotcha is exactly right. And now I'm going to see what happens if you just type the word blue and what kind of colors it can recognize. I'm going to try doing the space bar, which I believe will be 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. LED not found at matrix position 5, 4. Okay.
Huh.
Wait, does the space bar not light up?
It does. I'm pretty sure. It's even got like a little it's even got a little like light pipe in there.
Yeah,
oh wait, mine's on the wrong thing. I'm on the little... I wonder if it resets the... It probably does.
Okay, well then let me figure out how to address that bad boy. So it's definitely 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows from the top.
It's so good. Can't stop. Can't stop. Will not stop under any circumstances.
Oh,
Cannot
okay.
be compelled legally or morally to stop. What?
So I forgot that 0 is 0 indexed, right?
That's what I figured.
The space bar is 0, 1, 2, 3 across, not 4 across. So let me try 5, 3 and changing that to be blue. Still not
dumping this in the notes
okay.
too. Let's see. Key positions are 0 indexed. X and Y. Okay, I'm gonna try doing the same thing.
Aha. Do you remember that little ASCII keyboard that I output?
Yes.
Like when I held it, so that has the matrix positions, and so the bottom row is weird in that it goes 5, 0, 5, 1, 5, 2, and then the space bar is considered 5, 6. So
okay.
I counted it as the third or fourth key across, depending on whether you're going from 0 or not. But it must be
the center of the
whatever the amount of space it takes up.
Yeah.
Because also on the 5th row, the shift is 4, 0, and the Z is 4, 2. So because shift takes up more than a single cap width, it's all right, so let me see if I can
interesting. So mine is physically different from yours as well, because the shift is well, okay, it is actually more than a single one, but it's not like a whole double one like the one on the right.
I think it's a 1.25 is what they call that. And you got the weird old enter key as well.
I mean, I like the weird old enter key. It's very nostalgic for me personally. So yours is a different shape. Is yours the US one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I got my spacebar lit AF. So I'm pretty pleased with that. That was my great challenge.
Solid
blue. All right, how's your keyboard? How's your individual lightings coming?
Haven't gotten around to it.
How's your keyboard manipulation coming?
I've just been kind of like taking notes and stuff.
Let's focus on you. I've just been selfishly doing whatever I want to my keyboard.
No, that's what you should be doing. It's fun to like see what you're doing, and now you can catch me up. So, in order to set the individual ones, do you have to have it on a particular preset, or do you just like tell it do this one?
Just it kind of overrides. I mean, what I did is I cleared all the other ones and then started lighting them up. I don't know if it'll screw it up if you're in the middle of animation or if it'll keep animating over the top of what you're doing.
Yeah, let's find out. So I've got mine set on the heat map right now.
Awesome.
Let's see if I can just set a particular one. This fella.
So scroll down slightly and just grab that default one of the changing the
Yeah,
T
but
to
it's
green. Yeah.
HSV. Okay, well, fine.
Just
Whatever.
it's easy. It's an easy place to start.
Sure. Oh, right. I can't copy it. I gotta type a
Oh,
D-type.
right. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do that though. We shall see what happens.
All right. We're gonna watch you type it.
Yeah. R oops. Not equals. Okay. As I mentioned, this is on like a raised thing, and it's also sort of to the side and angled for the camera. So it's like, okay, so RPi keyboard config, LED. Oh lordy, LED set. That's not quotation marks. Oh lord.
Oh no, you
I
love
just
the
added a
UK
bunch of
keyboard.
carrots.
Come on.
Oh no, wait. Why is it set up as a US keyboard? I did not tell you to do that. Oh no. I set the time zone. Okay, I have to do a little config. Well, in that case, maybe this will be the quotation mark. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. So 2,6, and then dash color. 85. Wait, no spaces. 250. Enter.
All
Okay.
right, it worked.
Now, here's the question. Okay, it did disable everything else.
Okay.
No more heat map. Interesting.
That makes sense.
Huh. So what would I want to put on this? We could be trolly and put an Arduino logo on it.
I think you should light up the letters ALEX in various hues of blue.
Oh, there we go. That's smart. I shall do this. Okay, so I'm gonna use the.
By the way, if you do RPi keyboard config LED is clear, then you can get rid of that green one or
Oh,
everything
nice.
else.
I'm gonna start a text file.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start a text file on my Pi with some of these things, and then eventually maybe I'll put some aliases in because that would be really useful.
I just want to comment on how easy this has been. Like I was expecting, I was gonna be like, step 1, install the RP2040 SDK, and I was like, this is gonna take a while, but
yeah,
it's pretty great.
this is not great. The display stuff, so it's gonna be boring for a second while I type some stuff into the. Actually, I can just copy this from the command line, at least this part. Oh, it even gives a little translation when you put the thing in. Just, oops, I think I hit copy instead or paste instead of copy. Lol. I'll show you the screen in a second, people. And you're not gonna let me copy from the command line? Pourquoi? What if I do it from right click? Sometimes they like that a little better. Oh, that worked. Okay. So at least now I've got like a copy and paste kind of situation going on here. Now what I was talking about is that I put in a command and it translated it to LED at matrix position 2, 6, set to color, blah, 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 HSV, blah, blah, blah. The same thing. It's interesting it doesn't tell you what key that is. It would be maybe a useful update for the future, but it's fine. Maybe it, maybe it doesn't know whether you have a US or UK keyboard. So
yeah, I was just saying maybe it's intentionally agnostic in order to support the different key.
Makes sense.
I mean, there's different physical numbers of things. Did you try the Did you try that thing that makes the whole?
Yeah, which thing was it that gets the whole thingamajig?
It's the help thing. Let me find it real quick. RPi keyboard config space info.
Oops. I'm gonna go down into my command line. Here we go. Okay. RPi. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna make an alias for this for sure.
You can just press. You can just hit up and see.
Oh right. I'm
so
trying to type complete.
Config space info space hyphen ASCII.
Just ASCII.
ASCII.
I thought you said. I thought I heard an F in there for some reason, like FASCII. I was like, what's going on?
No.
Made no sense. Cool. Awesome. So
Yeah.
let's see if we can compare these then. I'm going to take a
Okay, so what is
screenshot
your
real
enter key? What is your enter key?
Yeah, my
'Cause my
enter key
enter
is
key
214.
mine's 313.
Huh? Um, one of the reasons that my camera was randomly switching before is because I'm taking screenshots, but in order to do that, I have to hit the space key, which apparently this thing interprets as switching video things. So if that happens again, that's why. Anyway, cool, interesting. I wonder if they've got like a listing of those different ones there, maybe in the GitHub, which I closed.
Of the different which? Form factors? Layouts?
Layouts, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Vial QMK. This would be a pain in the butt to dig through, so I'm not going to do it. But maybe later. Atreus keyboard. Oh yeah, I've heard about this before. Good missed reference. If anyone's trying to post any comments, by the way, sorry we're not seeing you, but we're not ignoring you. But also maybe nobody's commenting, which is fine too. Just letting you know. It's been like a half hour since we got any notifications. So let's see. Oh yeah, okay. This is so you can either do it for the moment, or you can assign it to a preset. So I was going through the process of creating a little cheat sheet on my Pi. Whoops. I keep using the wrong keyboard here.
Yeah.
So LEDs clear is cool. I'm just going to do that in here. Okay, and then info dash ASCII equals output matrix diagram. Does it show anything else? My display is super shortened to
yeah,
fit.
I guess it does kind of show some other stuff at the top, but I wasn't
Oh yes,
really
there we go.
paying attention to it.
I made my window smaller so I could look at the notes at the same time.
Yeah.
Now I see. Now I see the links. Here we are. So there's some stuff before that, which is like tells you the keyboard model, the variant, the uptime, the keyboard firmware version, the keyboard unlock keys. Oh, I wonder if like when I updated the keyboard firmware, it set it to US version or something. That seems silly though. I don't think it would do that.
I would hope not.
Keyboard unlock keys. Interesting. Can you like lock and unlock the keyboard? I'm gonna go into the Pi config stuff and double check the settings. I'll just do it from the command line. Pi dash config. Does that still work these days?
Yeah.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
It definitely still
sudo.
works.
Ah! Oh, I gotta put a space in there. Lol. Huh!
What's happening?
Oh. I got myself into a weird little text situation. Okay, here we are. Software config. I'm just gonna upload or update brain my things to interface options, maybe localizations options. Keyboard. Yeah, I guess it's a generic 105 key PC. Sure. Here we go. English. What? There are only US options? Other? Oh, interesting. It's like a deep menu. Regular. Here we go. There is an Alt GR key already, but I guess I'll make it this one. Compose key, multi-key. Huh, that's kind of cool. There's like some systems have a specific compose key for like chorded commands. That's really interesting. Oh, I guess like the Alt plus 264. Like I used to use for like making. I don't know, man. What is the X server?
That's the display of your. That's if you have a GUI, then that's what's providing this. You're looking at it right now, basically,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to like if you were SSHing into it.
Control Alt Backspace. Sure, why not? No, I'm gonna do that by accident, and I'll be like, "What did I do?" Okay, I know myself too well to enable something like that. Cool. So let's see. Next up, I was going to. Oh yeah, finish building out my little notepad of example stuff. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how to set an alias on Linux because set alias because it's gonna irritate me. Just to like fill in the beginning of the like rpi-keyboard-config or whatever it is a lot to type every time. And I'm messing up in multiple ways because it's like on my little platform keyboard thing, so my muscle memory is out of whack. And then also UK keyboard. We're on a version of Debian, not Ubuntu, but I think it should be the same because it's actually usually the same for Mac as well.
Yeah, Ubuntu is based on Debian, so there's large overlap.
Oh, nice. How to create. Maybe I'll just make a temporary one for now.
Yeah, you can just make one for today and put it in your bash profile later if you like it. I'm trying to guess different color names over here.
Haha.
So far, red, orange, cyan, yellow have all worked, as well as blue. What's a weirder name? How do you spell chartreuse?
Are you actually asking?
Yeah.
CharTreuse. Oh man, I haven't gotten to do that shit since 6th grade. When they stopped having spelling bees, it makes me so happy. Keeb. I'm just aliasing it to KEEB for Keeb.
I like it.
Equals. Oh, wait, oh, right. Now I have to use the 2 for the. Okay. I switched my region. Okay, for rpi.
Well, I didn't like chartreuse, unfortunately.
-config. And I think with an alias, it'll like fill in stuff, and then I can tack stuff onto the end as well. So I'm going to put a space after it, and we will see if that actually works.
Yeah, see if that actually works, because there's 2 different kinds. There's aliases and I'd have to look at my bash profile to remember what it is, but there's a different one that does allow parameters, and I'm worried that maybe aliases don't allow parameters, but let's find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. So I'm wondering as well.
I think I've shown you my extensive wiki-based note-taking system, and it has a bunch of aliases for that. But then there was something where the alias, I couldn't use an alias, I had to use something else.
You can see me flailing around with the like bang bang command, like trying to be like, just do sudo the thing you did before, but then I forgot to put a space in the first time, and then I was like, just redo it, and then it was like, oh, you want sudo? Anyway, so we're gonna say keeb, and then LED set. Oops. Another one. 2 8. And then this is the worst way to possibly display this. My goodness. And then dash color. Hue, saturation, value, right? So
yeah.
I'm gonna change the hue
red
to
or
like
something just to see if it works before you type in all that stuff.
Oh right. You don't need quotation marks, or do you?
No, the solid colors are just words, no quotation.
Is it in caps or is it
No,
regular?
that's perfect the way you got it.
Let's try that. Hey, it worked! Yay!
Hey.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna put this in our shared doc.
All right, you have the equipment to take on my challenge now, setting Alex to blue.
Oh, give me a sec.
Yeah.
But yes,
Right.
I'm gonna put this cite to this website that I used. I do not wish to have the Google vignette up, thank you. No vignettes at all, I would prefer. Oh boy. Brain. Okay, so alias Keeb. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this in here. And turn this into code somehow. Options.
I thought that was a code style.
I'll just make it bold and pretend
Okay.
like that's the same thing. Temporary alias. Okay, so basically I'm gonna output that matrix again.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll swap the location of my keyboard and no, because we'll want to show that as well. Okay, and I've moved this down and put this on the screen in a horrible sort of way. Oh Lord, my wires are going everywhere and moving
That's
my
why you need
background
that little
around.
notch in the bottom to route the wires.
Well, it's because I'm
I know, I'm just joking.
yeah, flipping it over itself and stuff. Okay, here we go. Horrible things I'm doing here. And let's zoom the camera down a little bit more, or move the screen up a little bit more. Sorry for the reflections here, everybody. For next time, I'll try and find that HDMI capture card so it's not as horrible. And I'll fix the focus.
Oh, that looked good.
There you go. Is that good?
Yeah, I don't know what you did, but it got much sharper.
I moved a little slider around.
Oh.
Is it at its sharpest now?
No, it got sharper and then see, yeah. That seemed, well.
It's hard for me to tell on my tiny display here.
I guess I was responding to the brightness, which was not necessarily
Yes.
the sharpness. So I think it's quite readable. Yeah. I got all excited by the brightness, but it's actually a little bit fuzzier when it's that bright. So I think we're good.
Okay. So what am I doing? I am setting A, L, E, and X. So I'm going to do Keeb and then oh, you know what? I don't need the space at the end of the Keeb thing because I'm going to be putting a space after it anyway. So I'm going to fix my alias because what's better than doing stuff is getting caught up in the weeds while you're setting up to do the stuff. Okay, so Keeb. And then it was info.
The superfluous space would not have hindered the execution of the command, though.
Yeah, but just because of brain. Okay, so now I gotta do my weird little screenshot workaround. Actually, what I should do is figure out how to do a screenshot on the Pi itself. So let's see. Oh, print screen probably. Let's find out if that worked. Go to the file system. Did not mean to open Firefox. Warps. I think maybe under pictures or something.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, there's multiple pictures on here. What's going on? This is the one I just took. I think. No, this is an older one. Did I accidentally hit that before?
Probably when you're matching the keyboard to get
that makes sense.
the
Here
things
we
to
go.
line up.
Cool. So we've got that. That's nice. Splendid. So, brain. Let's see. What the keys that we want are 3, 2. Oops. You know what? I'm going to put these in the notes on my computer.
Smart.
Some say I have a brain sometimes. Okay, so let's see. Show key matrix. diagram. I think we've already got this on here somewhere, but whatevs. Keep info, this key. Of course, it merges those into an M dash, but we'll live with it. So A equals 3, 2. G. Oh, right. Maybe I'll do a glow. Nah. L equals. Oh my word. 310. E equals 2, 4. And then X equals 4, 3. Also, it's totally not selfish if you want to do your own thing while I'm messing around with this. Like, that's...
I mean, I kind of went on ahead earlier, so I'm just kind of coming back and doing this with you.
Cool.
I'm not sure what else there is really left to explore in the world of individual LED. I could remap my keyboard to make things more confusing and cause trouble for myself. That's about it, I think.
Yeah. Well, you could change, modify one of the default animations to do something. Okay, so here's a question. I want to turn this into a keytar eventually, right? That's what I said I was gonna do in my little video with the ASMR type audio that didn't really work. So I gotta at least give it a shot. What do we think would be like a good keytar animation? I feel like one of those ripply ones, maybe, or the heat map one actually would be really good.
Yeah. I just remember there is one last thing I want to try. I mentioned it earlier when I was exploring the list of features, and it is the Flappy Bird game.
Oh yeah.
It says press space. Let me see if I can turn the lights off again. Press space to make the bird jump. You see the bird? I guess it's that red LED maybe. Press Q to quit. Avoid the blue pipes. Your score is shown in the top row with purple LEDs. Okay,
cool.
So I think this should be the easiest game to play in this form. If it was any more advanced, I'd be having a lot of trouble. Right? I'm gonna press space to play the game. Is the game playing? No.
It doesn't seem to be playing.
Instructions. Press space bar any bottom row key to make the bird. Do I have to do anything to press? Oh, press and hold the keys until the cursor reaches you. Okay. I gotta tell it that I don't want to do anything else. So hold down. Press and hold the unlock. Oh, the unlock key. Which is my unlock key? What is my unlock key?
On mine it says row 0, column 0.
Okay, mine is escape and enter. Okay. So
there we go.
That's why they were lit up red. That's why they were lit up red. It was telling me the whole time. Okay, my hands and brain are backwards. Okay.
That's a lot.
Hold this down.
How are you gonna do this?
I don't know. Hold this down to unlock. And it says the unlock counter reaches 0, but it's on 50 right now and it's not moving. So what
you don't have to hold down them both? No.
Oh, you think so? Yeah. No, that sounds smart. Okay, hold on. This is so easy. All right. Oh yeah. You're right. Oh my god, this is gonna be impossible.
Okay, so
10, 9, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here goes. Oh, I died already. How am I gonna ever do this?
Okay.
Okay.
Game launch. To unlock key.
I'm just gonna try it down here real quick.
Hold.
On my own, just to see if I can get it even without trying to. Okay. Jump pressed. Oh, I'm that yellow thing. Okay, I get it now. So I need to flat myself up. Yeah. Okay, there's a blue pipe. Oh, okay. Oh my god, this is hard. Okay. So I'm basically a yellow key on the keyboard, and I can move up and down a little bit. And then blue pipes are indeed coming at me. And I made it through one. Oh, and I made it over another one. My score is 2. My score is 3. My score is 4. I'm actually kicking butt now. Figured it out. 5. Okay, 6. Okay, 7. Oh yeah, this is easy. 8. 9. Oh, I hit the ground. I guess you have to keep flapping, otherwise you hit the ground. But I just want to prove my high score right here of 8 purple LEDs lit at the top. Are you also running this thing?
No, I was just watching and
okay. Well,
typing stuff down about the unlocking stuff.
All right, so this is gonna be so hard, but ready? Okay, so I'm that yellow bird. You see me flapping up and down? You see that blue pipe up there? Oh, I hit the ground.
Oh, death.
Hold on. Okay. I need to focus on not hitting the ground. Okay. I don't want to hit the up thing either. Okay, yeah.
It was so difficult to do with the...
And it's backwards and
Wow!
every other thing about it, yeah.
It's very Ginger Rogers of you.
Are
Are you wearing heels or?
Yes, I have to do everything you do in
I
heels and backwards. Oh, I guess if you hit the ceiling, you die as well?
guess so. Hard life out here for the little birdies.
Okay. That's enough of that. Wow.
What was I trying to do? I was gonna set this like thingamajig, but I was also doing the Sonic Pi. I was thinking about how like the other thing for the keytar is to set up Sonic Pi, which I'm gonna do at some point. I adore Sonic Pi. That is one to do once I have the monitor set up because it's a bunch of like live coding and stuff. But I've got a little crappy USB speaker that I can plug in, which actually I was pleasantly surprised. You can just plug this in over USB, and even on Kali, it just works. It's so good. I've got the box for it somewhere. I'll share someday when I do a Sonic Pi stream.
Does it physically fit on the back of the 500 with the way the ports are and the other cables are in there?
It does. Yeah, it would. I've got the keyboard plugged into the centermost USB port, which means that yeah. Are you making music?
No, I'm getting Slack messages because I disabled Slack notifications for 2 hours, and we're in the 2 hour and 22-minute mark of the show. So I guess I'm getting Slack notifications now.
Gotcha. So back to completing your challenge for me. I should set you a challenge as well.
Oh yeah.
Make a smiley face on the keyboard.
I like it.
All right, cool. Should be pretty simple. Or similar. How to what?
How to get out of Flappy Bird.
Yeah, maybe you do the same keys again or something.
Press Q to quit. Okay, that was easy enough.
Oh, we don't need a close-up of my forehead. Go back to the desk display, you fool. There we go. With the shininess. Get rid of the shininess, my friend. I'm going to prop this up a little bit somehow. Which is going to mess with the focus! Oh, well. We'll just do it like that and pretend like it's good enough. Let's see. So I want to basically do the same thing as before, but with individual keys. Okay, so first we're going to do the clear thing, which was... Oh, I've already got it written here. Okay. No, go back to the... There we go. Keyed IDs clean. It has indeed turned them off. That's nice. Interesting. There's LED and LEDs set versus clear. So, oh, you can save it just by saying LEDs save.
Save. What does it save? The state of what it's at right now?
Yeah. So RPi keyboard config LEDs save. It's just further down in that same table here. You save it. So to use the saved configuration, you either assign it to a preset or load the configuration directly using the load command. So do you only have one of those in memory, I guess, in like the buffer?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Neat. Oh, because it's a direct setting. So it only has like... It like stores it as the direct effect. Neato. Okay, so back to this. Do I have to do those individually? I guess I do. Oh.
Challenge completed.
Want
to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Aha! That was so speedy.
It's kind of hard to see, but it's there.
I see it. Yeah, I see the lights. That's very good. Did you just do those by like setting them individually? That was very fast.
Yeah, I looked at the info, the ASCII chart, and then just said what shape is it going to be, and then that came up with that.
Oh, not 2.6 anymore. 3.2. I'm way behind, but I was also again like adding stuff to the docs. Okay, so Let's see. I want it to be right, just blue. Is that like a cyan?
Yes, I've tried cyan. I've tried the kind of basic 16 colors of EGA. So, RGB and then red, green, and blue in each combination of those, like cyan, yellow, magenta, white, those kind of colors all seem to work. Chartreuse did not work.
Boo.
I know.
Now you mentioned EGA, very conspicuously not saying VGA by making a strong break between the of and the so yes, EGA. That's another color
So
set.
CGA was like white and cyan and magenta and black, and then EGA had 16 colors. VGA had 256 colors.
Aha. The X, I think, is going to be cyan as well. And there we go. Oh, this is going to be a pain to get back up on the desktop. Ah! Proof of the thingy. Splendid. I feel like we can go. I'm going to start getting Sonic Pi set up. We are at the 2-hour and 20-minute mark, which usually we go for about 3 hours when we're like on a roll, but like we don't have to go that long, especially given your dehydration state and my like attention span. But this seems like a good spot for me to start messing around with Sonic Pi. And honestly, I think some of the presets would be just fine as animations for a keytar. So I'm going to move on to this. And then the third thing I was going to do was look at, oh yeah, see if there's like pre-existing Gatoron switch default things. And if someone can tell me whether this is like a standard, I think that Chippy chipped in before, with or chimed in, I guess, actually, whatever, chipped in with some info about that. Like, I'm not sure if different ones have different backs shapes.
I think the actual like mechanism to connect it to the switch is going to be pretty similar. It's just going to be
That's
like
what I
the
thought.
profile of the.
Right. I don't really care too much about that because I think I'm gonna make weird shapes that are like
Cool.
fairly large. Like what I'm thinking about right now basically is doing a thing where I set up the basic shape in Onshape, and then sculpt something in Nomad Sculpt on my iPad that I then merge with the parametrically designed thing that I made in Onshape, because I've noticed with Nomad you can start out with a really precise shape, but then the more you do stuff, you remesh it and it becomes sort of blobby. But if you do the sculpting first, and then I can take them both into Tinkercad, which I use to just like shove models together really easily, then I can combine the two and it'll be nice. So, and I will share that Tinkercad project once I make it, so that people will be able to easily make their own ones. I think it kind of looks like all these keycaps that are the same shape are the same profile. I could be lying there though, but it doesn't seem like any of them are extra like tall or short or angled or whatever.
Yeah.
This looks very similar to other ones that I've seen before, so let's just see if we can find some stuff on Yegi, which is basically a search engine that searches across a bunch of different platforms like Thingiverse and Thangs and Cults 3D and whatever. As far as I understand it, I could be wrong. What? I don't want Resident Evil stuff to me. I think I already searched for keycap in here. Oh, they've got specific ones. Low profile keycap. There we go.
Okay, I have.
That is a different shape. Oh, this looks similar. That's an adapter. What'd you say?
I have an update.
What's that?
Remember my smiley face before? I felt it was a bit of a cop out. So instead of just a smiley face on the on a plain background, and I have a full smiley face, which is really not coming through at
Yay!
all. But if you look at it carefully, it is yellow smiley face
Yeah!
with a blue smile and eyes on the middle, which I'm pretty pleased with.
That's more than I ever dreamed possible.
And
I was thinking about the circle outline. I was like, yeah, you could have done more there, but like this is even better. That's so
how
much
do I
better.
how do I save it now? Because I can never let this go now.
Oh yeah, it's RGB keyboard config, LEDs, save.
Oh,
No hyphens or anything, just LEDs
awesome.
save. Yeah. And I'm kind of curious to see if that like stays in the memory after you restart it.
You said LEDs plural save?
Mm-hmm. You can also save it to a preset.
Current direct LEDs saved to EEPROM. Okay.
I gotta pick. Does EEPROM refresh when you restart? I don't remember.
No, that's what's cool
Nice.
about it. Yeah.
Solid.
And then how do I load?
You literally just say LEDs load. There's
Mm-hmm.
no parameter or anything because I think you only have one slot to store that in.
Okay. So now let me just change it to something different and weird. Okay. So I've changed it to white. And
Okay.
now if I do
That is
LEDs
so weird. So weird, David.
LED load. It's the weirdest thing I can think of.
Okay.
LEDs load.
We're not
No.
criticizing people for not having brain cells at this point, or like extra creativity bucks to spend on it.
Well, it didn't do anything.
LEDs load did not.
No.
Oh, you can't see the screen because I'm not showing you my browser. I'll pull up the docs area.
So I typed RPi keyboard config LEDs save. It says current direct LEDs save to EEPROM. And then I said RP keyboard config LEDs load, and it said save direct LEDs loaded from EEPROM, but it's clearly not. So
oh, that's too bad.
just wasted my poor little. Oh, what?
Huh?
It just came up now for
It's
some
back.
reason.
So it took a minute, or did you do anything else?
No. I was just kind of hitting the keyboard and accidentally set a different RGB. So it must have been like not in the right state. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
I'm in
yeah.
like individual LED programming state. So when I just did one more LED by hand,
Okay.
it loaded all the other ones because it's like now I'm in this
Gotcha.
state as opposed to like an animation state.
Makes sense.
All right, I feel like
So I'll write that down real quick in our notes. And I have lost my mental bookmark, but that's fine. Let's see. So, back into this area. David explore. Pardon me. So, save. Ah, I can no longer type. Save. Direct programmed LED pattern. Keep LEDs save. I'm just gonna keep using keep as a shortcut, even though you're not using the same alias. But you should, because it's great. It's the only way to live, David. It's the only way to be. Load that. Okay. Again. LEDs load. Keyboard must be in direct programming mode. Rather than a preset. May need to program another LED to get it back to the mode. Cool. That seems comprehensible. Oh yeah, okay, so it kind of talks about that here. It's applied to an effect called direct. Then you apply the direct effect either by temperature, blah, 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 blah. If the direct effect is not already applied by one of the preceding methods, it is automatically temporarily applied when you're running any of those customizations.
Got it.
Gotcha. What are the preceding methods? Oh, these things. No? No, maybe. Alright, okay. So, oh, maybe I wonder if the, like, speed changing stuff also puts it into that same direct effect situation. Although it says you may add these parameters to any effect or preset. Can you make your smiley face brighter and dimmer
Oh, I suppose so.
by command? I mean, you definitely can, probably by the function keys.
Yeah. Hang on a second. So actually, I was looking at your screen there to see what the brightness command was. What was it?
Oh, let me pull that back up. It's literally just brightness, and then you can, and that shows the current one, and then you can say brightness, and then 0 to 255
So I'm
value.
already on brightness 255, so let's try brightness 63. No effect to my smiley face. Although it seems like the power button got darker.
Sometimes it depends on like the colors, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's only applying to the power button because that's like, maybe it doesn't apply to the direct.
Let me try brightness 4. Yeah, it's not affecting my smiley face at all. It's just affecting the power button. So I think it must only apply to animations. So if I switch an animation on, okay, I've got a bright white, and now I'm going to change it down to 4. And that's just gone to invisible. So yeah, it's not applying to my smiley face for sure.
I see. Makes sense. In a way. So let's see. So I found.
So glad I was able to save my smiley face forever. That's great.
Yeah. Although if you want to not overwrite it, you might. Well, as long as you don't save anything else.
Right. I will never try anything else again now because I got my smiley face the way I like it.
Perfect. This looks like about the same thing that I've got on the screen here in terms of proportions, if not dimensions. So I'm going to guess it's roughly the same dimensions because the proportions look right. If I could show you them side by side, I would. So I'm going to download this bad boy. And this is going to be something that I won't be able to demonstrate until later because I will have to print it first and test it.
I need to wrap up. I need to wrap up myself anyway at this point.
Cool. So next thing I'm going to do is set up Sonic Pi in the future. But for now, we are your humble dorks. Hey, we didn't do the origin story of the name of the show. What does Dayglow mean?
We didn't do it in this episode, or we didn't do it ever?
Yeah, okay, fair.
Okay. Glad you picked on that at this point when my brain is fried.
Sorry, it's just because it's your name and my name. There we go. Hey, yeah, okay. David Groom and Alex Glow. That's a thing. That's why it's Dayglow. Please don't sue us, Chipperdoodles.
Yeah, seriously.
And yeah, so everybody go to dayglow.show if you wish to find more about these in the future. You can put it in dark mode because David's a genius. This, by the way, I gotta mention, as always, that on David's newsletter, Exposed, I love this animated background, by the way. I gotta ask you about that at some point. You can make your own one of these via David's Linktree Exposed post. Gorgeous. You can just do this. Oh, okay, so is this the theme that's giving you the wavy stuff, or is that a different thing?
That's the theme, yeah.
Beautiful. Anyway, you can find out how to do that yourself. I'm gonna do it myself because I don't want to give Linktree any more of my precious dollars, or any other currency for that matter. Anyway, you can find those. You can also follow the hashtag Dayglow Show on various platforms, including my Mastodon and Blue Sky, David's Mastodon and Blue Sky, both of us on LinkedIn, and then also like wherever else you get your.
Yeah.
Just those? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours has a W on the end though, so it's not infringing anything. Absorbs all the non-wanted coverages of light and then re-emits them on the wanted wavelength. Actually, this gets back to I have to choose a preset to get rid of if I want to, like, because I might end up saving a preset and I gotta choose which is my least favorite. I think it's that like rainbow pinwheel one. That's just a little much for me.
It is a little much.
But you know, the more the or if anyone else likes it, no shade. Lisa Frank needs a keyboard too. So everybody go to that page and then follow us for the future stuff, and it'll be a good time. And thanks for chiming in on the chat. It's always lovely to hear from you all. Okay, see ya. I gotta make a little ending sting here, but for now, it's just awkward waving.
Press stop.